Welcome to Chosen Live number 45, ladies and gentlemen. Almost halfway to 100. Whew! Didn't feel so long ago I did my first one. Now, with that being said, speaking of that being my first one and whatnot, this is going to be like a time capsule stream. This is going to be upon reflection. If you know, you know. This is going to be upon reflection in the aspect that I'm going to be reflecting on this year. I'm going to be reflecting on, well, the year that's just gone. And I'm like, Jacob, it's 2022. How are you so far? Shut up. I do it when I want to, and I'm doing it now. So calm your tits. Now, anyway, more importantly, for this one, I do have something that has been done by a dear friend that I want to watch. And this dear friend is none other than my boy Mark. Now, Mark is a fellow actor, and what Mark has done is he has constructed another spoken word. And for those who were around to remember it, Mark gave me the absolute honor of taking part of his Upon Reflection story. And we went to the location and we shot it. Here he is himself. Here's the man himself. Now, also, I've pinned Mark's new monologue to the top of the chat. I want everyone to head on over there, like it, like seriously, drop it a massive thumbs up, jump in the comments section, watch it, tell Mark what you think, tell him I sent you over, and honestly, spread some love to Mark over there. Seriously, please do, because I tell you what, after this past year, hey Steph, hey Cobra Kai World, hey Mercer, hey Tristan, hey Mystic, Mark was a huge catalyst for the things that I achieved in the year just gone, and upon reflection over there, the one that I'm a part of is just so close to 1K. It's literally just on the edge here. We just need to push just over the edge. So if everyone could do me a favor, go to the link at the top of the chat, give it a thumbs up, subscribe over there, and watch it fully watch it through, and then leave a comment. And I'm going to leave that pinned to the top of the chat the whole way through. Now, before I go any further and then I reflect upon this year and whatnot, and again, upon reflection is a huge part of that, as you know, I mean, hey, I've got the scripts. I have the original scripts. It was just a great experience, and it was the first acting thing, I've done in ages. So, Mark, thank you, sir. Honestly, I will say this in front of the world. I really don't care. Thank you. So everyone head over there, thumbs up, subscribe, all that jazz. Make sure you have it in your watch later if you're going to watch later, or watch it now. It's up to you. But I need to watch this because I owe it to my boy Mark. Let me put that up. All right. Okay, see how we're doing. Right, one second. Okay, hang on. 1 second. Okay, now, if there's a bit of lag, everybody, I apologize. It's just because my laptop is like an old horse at the moment. It's literally on its last legs. But, I am investing in new equipment, so that will increase the quality of videos and such that you get going forward. So this is also a transitional time. We'll be doing more. Ooh, juicy. Can't wait to see it. Oh, it's going to be good. Keep me posted, Mark, sir. Now, let's watch. Let's go to a galaxy far, far away. Execute order. Wrong thing. Okay, let's rock and roll. I already love the establishing shot. Very cinematic.
2022. What's it got in store for you and me? See, 21 spun me differently with a mix of great events and some surprising disappointments. A sea of smiles and frowns cascade through the towns in which I walk.
Oh, that was a bar.
Feel, which is great. We are finally expressing testing times that cloud the mind from blue skies and clarification from certain situations that at this point we cannot comprehend.
I love the cinematography. I love the way this is
ourselves
shot.
in whatever way we can,
Like that particular
whilst trying to
background with
stand
you there.
tall and not
It's
fall
perfect.
from the years that have gone by.
Is it the same place, Mark?
I've cried through loss of love and anxious times. Felt the pain deep inside, tried to calm the mind and act on every sign of
Man,
help, but I failed.
Bro, Mark, have you ever considered a career in rapping? These are some bars.
You know, I'll find a way where someday I will smile the smile that I once wore before the war inside my head. Instead of feeling low, I'll show the world my happiest form. I will not conform or allow sadness to dictate the quality of my life, especially if it's been dished out from others out of spite, dished out from scenarios that I cannot control. Fight back with time and patience.
Oh, Mark, this is good, man.
Amongst my peers. And within the coming years, surround myself with genuine love and success. I will carry on leading with the kindest of hearts, with open ears and arms. And
Different place, huh? It's beautiful all the same, man.
With my undivided attention, I will listen to those in need, plant the seed of positivity, and completely lift you up from the slump in which
Yes, I like this, man.
I'll try my best. That I can promise. You know, but this year is also about me. Look after myself in all areas of health. Succeed within my career and not fear the failure I conjure up in my mind. Find the truest form of
Oh, the nuance here.
Me, you see what I'm saying? Be
Love this.
in action and in thought. Implement what I have been taught and learned.
Man, it flows, man. It flows perfectly, man.
Away like burnt embers in the wind.
The words just connect.
Watch them fly.
Man, Mark, you gotta pump these out, bro. You're fucking good at these, man.
It's up to us to put out that fire.
Yeah, damn right.
Listen, I'm not here to tell you exactly what to do.
Mm-hmm.
But this is how I'm gonna execute.
Ooh!
2022.
Ooh! I like that. Dude. Oh, that was good. Oh. Woo-hoo. Oh, that shot. You know I love a cinematic shot like that. Dude. Oh, no. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what a mix
of great events and some surprising disappointments.
Here's what we're gonna do. Right. Here's what we're gonna do, ladies and gents. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna raise an absolute toast to our boy Mark in the chat right now. We're gonna raise a toast to Mark immediately. Now, the link to this is just at the top of the chat right there. So head on over there, leave a comment, subscribe over there, thumbs up, you know the drill. And the Upon Reflection one that I was a part of is just literally at 990 views. Okay, so it's about 990. If my phone will focus. Oh, bollocks. All right, okay, forget it. But it's at 990 views, so just push that, just push that over to 1K. But man, Mark, dude, this. Oh, dude, this was good. Oh, what a way! What it fits in with the theme of this video. All right, okay, let me put this the stream. Sorry. Oh man, Mark, dude, that is good, man. Take a bow, son. Your beard do be popping. Oh, mate. Mark, dude. This was fucking amazing, man. Honestly, this was brilliant. And I've left the link to Upon Reflection in the chat, everyone. It's just on 990. Remember, push it over to 1K. No. You're the king, sir. You are the king. I mean, honestly, I still have the scripts right here, you know, for Upon Reflection. Like, I've got all my, like, you know, annotations, you know, annotations over your words. It's, dude. Oh, that was brilliant. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'll tell you what we're going to do. What we're gonna do? And there you go, Melissa. Yeah, that's it, Melissa. Exactly, exactly. The thing is with Mark and his words, right? And this is the problem I find is someone could put out a stupid, video out there, gets a million views on whatever platform like TikTok or some bullshit, you know, but this was done with passion, with care, and you feel the words literally translating off the page onto the screen through Mark's incredibly nuanced performance. I know it's become something of a meme here when I say context and nuance, but I genuinely, like, in this case, like, there's no meme here. This had context and nuance and was fucking amazing. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna rewatch it. We're gonna rewatch it. So it won't get copyright claim because it's not a movie. Yet. Thanks, Armando. Ah, cheers, man. No, thank you. Thank you. I tell you what, I'm watching that again. We're watching that again. And I tell you what, before I click play, do we all want to watch it again? Do we all want to watch it again? Look, I want to see a bunch of yeses and pints popping up in the chat. Darius, my bro. Hey, Darius, you'll like Mark's stuff as well. Head on over to the link at the top of the chat. Honestly, there's even other stuff apart from Execute and Upon Reflection. There's what's the one called? There was one you did before that was brilliant. Best Night Out. That performance was insane. Then you had On the Run. Then you've got his duologues. And then there is always one who can relate over a cup of tea. Love that shit. Everyone head on over there immediately. Everyone head up on over there. AR, Darius, Tristan, Dominic, Mystic, FaZe. Welcome to the space. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys have had a good day. Hope you all had a good day. All right, encore. We are re-watching it. Let's go.
What's it got in store for you and me? See, 21 spun me differently with a mix
Man,
of great
Mark,
adventures
I'm
and
serious, bro.
surprises.
You can hit bars, man, honestly.
A sea of smiles and frowns cascade through the towns in which I walk. Friends deep in talks about how they feel, which is great. We are finally expressing testing times that cloud the mind from blue skies and clarification from certain situations that at this point we cannot comprehend.
I love
Mending
this.
ourselves in whatever way we can, whilst trying to stand tall and not fall from the years that have gone by.
Honestly, dude, this is so good, man.
I've cried.
And this links into not to take everyone out at the moment, but when I did the mental health stream with the Kings about a month ago now, I brought up Upon Reflection and how important that was to me. That I gave my all in that performance to really pay off Mark, who had given me the chance, because it was such an important story linking to mental health.
Feeling low, I'll show the world my happiest form. I will not conform or allow
Nah. See, this is
my life, especially if it's been dished out from others out of spite. Dished out from
I love this, man. I really hope things like this get more recognition. The amount of work that must have gone into this.
Speak amongst my peers.
Honestly, I think people think it's just as easy as you turn the camera on and you just start saying words. It's not the case at all. This slaps. Execute this speech harder than Palpatine executed Order 66. That's what I'll say to this.
With my undivided attention, I will listen to those who need. Plant the seed of positivity and
plant the seed. It's a phrase of mine too.
Well, I'll try my best. That I can promise. But this year is also about me. Look after myself in all areas of health.
Oh, I love this, man.
Succeed within my career and not fear the failure I conjure up in my mind. Find the truest form of love in time. Be kind to me. You see what I'm saying? Be pure in action and in thought. Implement what I have been taught and learned.
Man, that rhyme was so seamless, and the way you delivered it wasn't like you were trying to rhyme. It's like it just connected one word to the next. I love it. I love it. I'm telling you, man. This better catch on.
Listen, I'm not here to tell you exactly what to do, but this is how I'm going to execute.
Oh, I love that bit.
22.
Hey. He said it. He said it. What are you? I love that. That was that. Final bar. Drop the mic, son. Pause it there for the end. There we go. Keep that for the still frame. Oh, I can imagine, man. I bet it took a lot of writing. The way the words flow is so flipping seamless. Oh, dude. There you go, Mark. You're almost at 210 subs, man. Almost. If you haven't subbed to Mark's channel, The Monologue Station, get on over there. Oh, man, honestly, Darius, you'll love what Mark puts out over there. It'll definitely, it's right up your alley, man. But yeah, honestly, Mark, this is good. You're going to rewatch Upon Reflection? Yeah, boy, that's it. All right, how we doing over there? How we doing? Can we get Upon Reflection to 1K over there? That's my boy. Amazing, thank you so much. Mark, nah, you deserve all the success of this, sir. I can only hope that, you know. Lisa was in your comment section too. Shout out to Lisa. You know, I can just only hope that this catches on, man, because this is fucking beautiful. Man. I think, where is it? There was a shot that I liked. A cinematic shot. Where is it? It was here somewhere. I think it was towards like the end of the minute and a half. Well, actually, it might have been relatively early on. That one.
Frowns cascade through the.
That one. It's literally like, you know, Luke looking out of the suns. Love it. This is a prime example, everyone, of how mood and atmosphere reflects what's going on in the scene, and the visuals, the visual storytelling at play here reflects what is going on internally with the character, but also the venue, like the area and the space is quite warm yet chilled. Like it's sort of a mixture of both, where it's got that warmth where you'd feel at home here, but it's got that chill of, oh, you never know what's coming kind of thing. Like it's got a mixture of both. In Essex. Damn, it's a good view, man. Up to 1,000. Now that is exactly what I'm talking about. Oh man. Oh man. Mark. Good stuff, man. Brilliant. Honestly, anything you put out is actually really good. I know it sounds like I'm just saying that, but I don't think you've ever put out anything that's average at all. Like it's always high grade. So it really bothers me that this stuff never gets any recognition over stuff like some arsehole on TikTok twerking for 3 hours. Ah, dudes, this was good. This was good. Oh, let's read the. Let's see what. I do apologize if there's a little bit of lag. Okay. 2020 and 2021 have been insanely difficult years for everyone. Oh, is that you rhyming in the description as well, Mark? I see you. For so many reasons. Here in the piece, I reflect on my years that have gone by and speak out into existence how I'm going to conduct myself in 2022. I hope you enjoy the piece and find something within it that you can relate to yourself. And shout out to Harry Sanders as well. Shout out to the videographer and editor. Shout out to them too. Oh, damn, bro. Like honestly, like I mean, honestly, even in the description, bro, you're a lyrical genius. Twerking for 3 hours. Yeah, screw TikTok. So having heard this, good question. Well, let me hang on. Right. I'm gonna pull up my one now. Where is it? Honestly, if you got honestly, guys, seriously, head on over there and share it around with your friends and family. Like, honestly, I think everyone can relate to it on such a deeper level. Now, this one right here was it just I will never ever forget this ever. And I think what really sticks out to me about this one is this was the first kind of acting that I'd done in a long time. As most people know, the last year was, the last few years had been really rough, and I'd lost my way. I didn't know where I wanted to be. I didn't know who I was. And the words in this piece really sort of hit home with me. So to perform it was such a great thing. And I think back to this time last year when, it was honestly, it just, from the sound, I get nostalgia vibes. Oh man. Like, I will say this though. I will say this, and again, I apologize for a bit of lag. I will say this: it's a little weird hearing my own voice on on an acting kind of sort of thing, but I loved it. I love doing this, and honestly, Mark, I can't thank you enough for having me be a part of it. I mean that. Oh, the camera, Dominic, man, the camera work, right, was the camera work was what the fuck? The camera work was all done by Mark himself. So Mark literally, set the scene, planned out the shots, got so much B-roll footage that day of everything, and it was crazy because we got the B-roll stuff first of all like the beautiful shots and the cinematography, and it's a good thing because the sun was literally there was a moment where the sun was literally blazing over the top of the mountain hills, but then as it started progressing and then we started recording, that of course that's when the wind starts, you know starts really hitting hard, but we soldiered through it. We trucked through it. And in that performance, I said to Mark, I was very honest. I was like, you know what, hey, do whatever you must to extract the words out of me that were written by you. Um, you know, go big or go home. It's honestly that was my kind of approach that day. And hopefully, Mark, hopefully I delivered that day. Hopefully I lived up to it because I don't know. I really wanted to try and do the most real like, I didn't want to overact it. I thought I wanted to do something that was quite honest and true, that a lot of people could relate to, especially around the time. And because the words that you put to the page were so beautiful, I was just like, nah, I need to do the best that I can to make sure that they hit home. So that's what I tried to do. Hopefully, that's what happened. Thank you, man. It's all because of your writing, man. Your writing is what gave me the confidence for that, man. I just hope I fulfilled you. Exactly. And in a world where everyone's just like looking to be outraged and pissed off with everything, I mean, Mark's content we need more of. No, thank you. I mean, I think the one line that sticks out with me more than anything, is I think, what was it? There was a line towards the end. I hurt a lot of people in ways I never ever wanted to. It was that always related to me because as I brought up in my mental health stream with the Kings about a month back, I did say that in regards to anger and rage and frustration, I would often push it out towards other people, and I would feel like a piece of shit for doing so. So when that was in the thing, I was like, oh man, I was like, ah, crap, like that hit. Like there's a moment in it where I think when I was reading it on like we did one take and it was all right, but the second take, much better. And I think did we do 3 takes? Was it? I think it was on the second or third take where that line was hit. Where honestly, I I felt it myself, and I started like reliving that moment again and again. Hey, Mega Cloud, what's up, bro? Part of the script. I think there's so much of it that's strong, especially the opening. Beautiful, isn't it? A view that I could never get bored of. It's just the view. I'm a like with Spider-Man, he has like those kind of places that he goes to, just to get away from everything. It's like that with me. Like I just sitting here on this hill and sharing this moment with you. Um, and this was your space. It almost reminded me of one of my spots, and you'll know this, Mark. In Twickenham, down by the riverbed, or the river bit, there is like a little park bench area. There's like one, two, three, four, five benches like simultaneously in a row, and you got like a big park area over there. That was my space when I was at college. I'd just go there for a bit. I'd sit there and I'd just look at the view. No music or anything. I'd just sit there, listen to the waves, listen to the wind going through the trees. It was just like my happy space. So this really, it really hit a chord. I know exactly where you are, near the statue. Yeah, boom. That's it. Hey, Mystic. Oh, thank you, Mystic. I mean, that's all down to Mark. Like as much as Mark is a lyrical genius, I mean, he's a cinematic connoisseur. It's 2 full takes and 1 take that was broken up. Yeah, I think we were on about doing a third take, but then like the wind was like so strong at that point, and you could see the clouds literally coming in, and literally as soon as we finished filming, guys, rain everywhere. Like it turned into monsoon up in that area. Like it was just monsoon, monsoon, monsoon. The lines and the scenery, because it really fit with the tone. That's all down to Mark. But it's and then the part where the character's like, my biggest issue was learning to love myself. Um, I've struggled with that too. It's something that I've never really gotten down with. It's something that I've always kind of pushed against. Like, I don't know, why do I need to care about myself? I've always been a sort of other people kind of person. Um, and then the bit at the end where it's like, I wish I could change that. I wish I could go back and speak to someone, anyone who said they would be there for me. You know, it it was heartbreaking because there are so many people where it gets to the point where it's too late and there's nothing more that they can do about it. And then the final line of "too late now," it's almost like the character's accepting that it's too late. It's like, hindsight is a wonderful thing, and if only we could right our wrongs, and go back in time and change things, and we can't. And then when it transitions into towards the latter half of it, where has a more hopeful spin. Um, oh, that was it. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. That's actually your final line there. Where he's like more like a kick in the teeth. Take a moment, internalize it. Anyway, beautiful view, eh? And then I love the description that you put there of the camera angle shots. But I thought that moment needed to be, because sometimes when performances happen, for the final, like a line, like any more like a kick in the teeth, you know. Uh, anyway, beautiful view, eh? Like it's like I thought that needed to be a moment where it wasn't rushed, the beats were hit at the right time, and you really felt like the character was actually a real person. And I remember having this conversation with my mate Leon. He was asking, and that's Lucci, by the way. He was asking, what happened to the guy at the end, and basically explained the story. I said he's gone. What this really represents is that even in the afterlife, he still sat there on that hill. His Hang on 1 second. Okay, am I back? Oh, am I back? Oh, I think I'm back. I think I am back. Sorry about that, guys. I literally just, I have to sort out my equipment. My laptop is basically buggered. But don't worry. Yeah, I'm back. Thank God. All right. I'm back. Thank you. Cheers. 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 My laptop's like kind of thing is like broken, so I need to buy a new one. God's sake. Oh, don't worry. I'll get to my goals for this year. I'll get to them. Man, if it was summer. Yeah, you're back. Yeah. But yeah, honestly, I will never forget that day, sir. Hell, even the KFC that we got before that. But yeah, man, it was a great day. And again, everyone, make sure you head on over to the Monologue Station. You subscribe over there. You leave a massive thumbs up. You drop a comment. And check out Mark's other stuff. You don't just have to check out Upon Reflection because I'm in it. Check out his other things. There's one with the guys. She wanted a tea. It sounds like, oh, 2 sugars. Yeah, honestly, that was golden, bro. Absolutely golden. But yeah, I had a great time with this, man. Honestly, I had a great time. And there's one final shot there, which is why I put that as the thumbnail of my video stream today. Well, essentially that bit, because it's like in that moment, the character is internalizing everything that's going on. And it's not necessary, even though he's in quite an outward exterior space, even though there's all these beautiful things like, the trees, the sun, the wind and rain, and the feel of the area, there's a lot of internal, prowess as well, where there's a lot more internal conflict than there is external. It's quite an interesting contrast. And what made it even better is, we didn't even intend for this, but the people in the background, like it really added to it that, they weren't really paying attention to us because it then added to like, is he there? Is his character really there? Is he not there? It just added to a whole nother layer to the story that wasn't probably going to be there before. Because normally when you film stuff like in public, as many people who film stuff in public will know, is anytime there's something filmed in public, people are just like, oh, let me have a little look at this. And then, oh, hello, peeking up on in there and getting in the way. But in this, while we were recording it, even though there was quite a lot of people around that day, they weren't really interacting with us while we were filming. So it kind of, again, added that layer of, oh, is this character there? Is it not there? And it was done literally just by circumstance. Like, it was one of them times where things worked out perfectly. The wind was a bit of a kicker, but, we soldiered on. We soldiered on. That's what we did. Yes, the KFC went down a fucking tree. Especially if that woman always hitting your car. Thank you, everyone. More content this year. I'd love to know everyone's thoughts on best night out. Oh, dude, check that out. Honestly, if you think Mark acted his bollocks off in the one that we just saw, seriously, just honestly go and check out Mark's performance in that. Take my headphones out now. Ow, 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 ow. But yeah, go and check out Mark's performance in that, ladies and gentlemen. It was just brilliant all round. Brilliant all round. There we go. Let me close that. All right, back to old school Chosen Live. But yeah, I just wanted to spend a bit of a half an hour just setting the mood, talking about Mark's latest release, integrate Upon Reflection a little bit, and what that meant to me, and all that kind of jazz. Now, to progress further into my goals and where I want to take this channel going forward into this year. I want everyone to just do me one more favor before I transition. Raise a pint to Mark in the chat. And honestly, Mark, sir, execute. And I will be talking about what I'm executing in this stream as I go along. To be honest, I could go for some KFC right now. So yeah, if you guys haven't, head on over there. I think he's almost at 210. Is he almost at 210? He's at 207. 207. I'm going to share his thing to my community tab so no one's missing it. All right. There we go. Bang. Shared onto my community tab. There you go. You're 207, bro. 207. I'm gonna fucking, I swear to God, I'm gonna get you a bloody 300. All right. Okay. Bang. Yeah. Okay. Boom. Thanks for popping in, Mark, bro. I just wanted to spread some love to you in that for a little while. There you go. That's all for you, Mark. Now, linking into Upon Reflection, at the start of last year, I was in a very kind of, it's no secret, as I've said before, I wasn't in a good place. And there you go. Look at that. There you go, Darius. That's it. That's my man. That's my boy. I respect the hell out of great writers and filmmakers, and you're one too, Darius. But yeah, honestly, Darius, check out Mark's stuff, and yeah, Mark and Darius, we can keep abreast because Darius is a aspiring filmmaker. So boom. But you know, I was like a lost sheep for a good 3 or 4 years. I don't know what the hell I was fucking doing. I was just going from one thing to the next, and I felt lost. You know, I felt like a lost sheep. I just didn't know where I wanted to go. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like I always acting, of course, I knew that, but I think just taking the steps to, you know, oh, you're welcome, Mark, to go about it, um, was a challenge for me and a chore. Like I really struggled with it because it's not something I talk about openly a lot. Is how hard those 4 years were on me mentally. And you know, I'd grown up with the belief of, you know, after watching movies and stuff, you know, oh, I'm gonna be an actor, you know, I'm gonna be on film sets, I'm gonna be a star. And it just didn't pan out how I expected. You know, as soon as I got out of education for a little bit, like reality just hit. And I think what really hit me hardest was the fact that, you know, most industries are ladder climbing. And while people around you might be climbing ladders to supervisor, climbing ladders to manager, or climbing within companies or corporate companies or office companies, if you will, a world like acting, there is no ladder climbing as such. It's more of, can you get on the ladder and can you stay on that ladder? Like it's a kind of separate thing. So I just thought, man, this is an uphill battle. How the hell am I ever going to become any kind of actor if I can't get a break? And this is where I'm indebted to Mark for this because he could have just performed this himself, but he gave me the words to perform that he clearly put his heart and soul in, and it meant a lot to me. And I was like, man, if I can even do 50% of that same feeling for these words that he originally had for it, then hopefully that will do the business for it. Hit my laptop again, whoops. But that was, I don't need to be an A-list actor to say, hey, I'm an actor. It's more of a mindset. Now obviously it doesn't mean just go and say everyone that you're an actor and yeah, you can act, because that's not the case. But it's more of, you get to a place mentally where you're like, okay, I'm not where I want to be right now. How can I go about taking the steps to ensure that that happens? And then carrying that energy forward. I was like, okay, I'm going to get into some more film stuff, which I did. And then that led to another job that I have now that I freaking adore. And, things have just been better for me this year. And a lot of it was because of action. As much as life puts stuff in your way, for you to, like life will literally give you the ingredients, to make whatever it is. You have to be the one to take the ingredients, put them in the saucepan. I mean, it's a bit of a weird analogy, but you know what I'm trying to say. And for the year that just left, and I know someone's going to say, oh, we've been nearly a month into 2022. It's like, I know, but I had Cobra Kai season 4. I had to get through He's All That. I've had a lot on my plate, just ease up. But I think this year I'm excited because it's not like I started this year with New Year's resolutions, because most of the time I don't really believe in them because they just go nowhere for everyone. Like people will say they're going to do something and they never stick to it. But it's more of a thing where the energy that is carried. This is why I'm still in last year. Hell, even the thumbnail and the title said 2021 for the simple reason I've still got that same energy carrying over from the previous year. And it feels like I'm riding a wave. I'm riding a wave and I'm still going. It doesn't feel like I got off that train. The train's still steamrolling ahead and trucking on, and I'm going to keep riding with it. And part of inspiration for me and what people have given to me this year just gone is why I help other people. You reap what you sow. And even Kumiko says it in Cobra Kai. You put good out into the universe or into the world, it'll have a way of coming back to you, sometimes not in ways you'd expect. You could get you could help someone buy a bus ticket, and then you could get fired tomorrow, and you think, well, why doesn't life help me? But then a month, like maybe a year later, you get the job of your dreams. Like there is a way. There is a way. There's a will, there's a way. I've hit those some roadblocks and it sucks, but you just got to keep going the distance. There are so many people who believe in you, and you just got to believe in yourself. You're damn right. And back at you, Melissa. What a comment. Absolutely brilliant. Honestly, Melissa, you have some of the best comments I've ever seen. The amount of thought that goes into each comment, it's insane. But yeah, I didn't know where I was going last year until that moment. And then from then on, things were just falling into place. The channel was picking up, and look where I'm at now. I mean, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. The ceiling doesn't stop me going any higher or further. And I want to go even further. I want more. Like I'm hungry. Honestly, as Roman would say in Too Fast, Too Furious, we're hungry. Honestly, I actually am hungry. That doesn't even, fully. Oh shit! That wasn't meant to happen. All right, there you go. You guys ever had these like VNS wells? Delicious. But turning that energy into this year, you can look at the face value targets like, okay, gym, 7K, but it's more than that for me. I want to be better. I'm hungry. Damn right. I want to be better, not just for myself, but for those around me. And I just really want to make sure, because this is the thing. If anything, these last couple of years have taught us, you could be gone tomorrow. Like, you could really be gone tomorrow. Like, what you get with me is real. I don't just go around sharing shit on Instagram for the sake of it, like most people do, where they find a generic quote from somewhere and they don't understand the meaning of it. They don't believe in the meaning of it. They just share it around because it gets them the social media points of like, okay, I'm better version, blah, 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 blah. And everyone goes, oh, yes, queen. Oh, or yo, king. Yeah. It's like, no, fuck that shit. Have intention matters. So when I say, for example, how are you? I'm genuinely asking. Or when, I talk about my story, it's usually in the hopes that it'll inspire someone else to come out with their story. That's what it's mostly about for me. Let me just finish this because this is delicious. 1 second. This is delicious. 1 second. There we go. All right, finished. One thing that is important to me going forward into this new era is remembering that tomorrow is never promised. And it was never promised even before. Like, I can't say the word because YouTube will go demonetized. But, we know the word. Sweet and sour sniffles, as my boy King would call it. But it just, I think when you understand that properly, it allows you to really focus on what is important in life. And it's something that I'm still working at getting better on, but with the goals that I have going forward, I haven't really set myself New Year's resolutions and all that kind of stuff, because to me, it's mostly just finding the balance of what worked in the year just gone, and how can I just carry it forward into this year? So I remember before I hit 6K, someone said, "Oh, 6K new before at New Year." I said, "Why not before New Year? Why not right now?" You know, that's the mentality I have. And I think with New Year's resolutions, one thing we've all got to remember is you shouldn't wait for a calendar to tell you that you can do it. You have everything you need inside of you. Let it out. I don't care if people take that the wrong way. You can take it whatever way you like. You know what I meant. Can definitely relate to feeling lost and aimless at times. You and the kings in this community help me find and stay on my path. And Darius, you know what, bro? Honestly, you understand film better than most. You know, honestly, Chekhov's gun. You know, the whole bomb scenario that you gave yesterday. Honestly, dude, keep writing, man. Get the fuck back to work, Darius. I believe in you, and everyone else does, and I know you can do it. I know you can. And I'm telling you, man, you're gonna tear it up. Yeah, the new year, new me stuff, that's BS. But I do think there is some truth to the New Year's resolutions in the aspect of, okay, how can I be a better person going forward? You know, one of the trends that the New Year always forms is, okay, new year, new me, time to get in the gym. And you'll see a rise in gym memberships in January. Like I saw it in my gym before this last week. So many new faces, but they'll be gone within a week. You know, it's like everyone's like, "Oh, Jacob, what? You know, you want to go gym for the new year?" I'm like, "Mate, I've been doing this since October 2018. Like, I'm obviously on and off, and more consistently the last like 8 9 months. But you know, I made that resolution way back when, and it took me till now to get on it consistently. You know, take action. You take action. You never back down from nothing. And this is the thing. I think everyone's kind of like pondering. Everyone's thinking about starting, and I'm guilty of this too. Like this is something that's always been my issue. Is I'm thinking, oh, should I? Shouldn't I? Literally, you've got to take the leap of faith. Shout out to Alex if he watches this stream, honestly. And it was his birthday as well, recently. So can everyone raise a birthday toast to Alex in the chat? Because I'm sure he'll watch this on rewatch. Shout out to you, brother. But he said he made a good point. He reminded me of a video I did on Miguel. Will Miguel rise in season 4? And it was like a really bad thumbnail with like Miguel like in the Dark Knight costume, and it was really poorly done. Like the concept was cool, it was just really poorly done. And I look back and I'm like, you know what? It was messy and it was poor, but it has that nostalgic value of like, you know, oh, the thumbnails have evolved over time. And to hear that, I was like, you know what, that is exactly why you take the plunge, you take the leap of faith, because sometimes you don't always know where you're going to end up. And I had no clue. Even in the beginning, I literally had no clue what the hell I was doing. I was just like, okay, let me just record something, you know, type some stuff, thumbnail, upload, and then there it is. That's the process I followed. So with that example I just gave, you know, and then hey, if we want to throw it back a little bit further, for season 2 of Cobra Kai, I said, you know, where's Mike Barnes and Terry Silver? Like Mr. Jacob Angel said that. I was like, where's Mike Barnes and Terry Silver for season 2 of Cobra Kai? I said that. So, you know, if that, I mean, again, that's pre nuance, Jacob, but the point is that sometimes it's better to just take a leap of faith, jump right in with the sharks, punch him in the face, spit him, and just go for it. Because I think that's the problem. Is it's pondering, it's strategizing, it's thinking, it's contemplating. Hell, I mean, even now I do it. I mean, I had my silver video upload earlier. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But you know, I mean, I've got like 5 billion pages of notes, and there's the Upon Reflection script. You know, of everything, just everything, or like, yeah. So, there is about, I'd say, over 50 videos now that have never ever seen the light of day. I've either never recorded them, I've never got around to making them, or I was just put off doing them. And I'll tell you what, some of them were slappers. Like they were good. but I never did it because I was pondering about it. But I can't do it now because obviously it makes no sense. Like there was one that I was gonna do why Hawk will win, the All Valley as Eli. And that was way back, just after season 3 had released. Around like I think no, it was around March. It was around March, and I recorded it, and I was just like, I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with this video at all. So I did. I never got around to re-recording it. And then I did the video after that, which is why Hawk could win the All Valley, but that particular one never saw the light of day. Then there was another one, could Stingray return? Never saw the light of day. There are so many that just drop on the cutting room floor, But then there's other videos like, hey, Kyler will shine in season 4. Man gets his fucking ass whipped every 5 seconds. But, I did it and it got about, nearly 3K views. It's and it blew me away. I was like, oh, damn, shit. Sometimes you gotta take the leap of faith. I mean, hell, what's that scene from Into the Spider-Verse with Miles on the glass? A leap of faith. Woo! What's up, Danger? Love that song. Hi, Julian. I can definitely relate to this, feeling lost with no sense of direction. I admire you for speaking out about it. Thank you. And encouraging everyone to take those first steps towards their goals. Yeah, damn right. And, back at you. Back at you. Back at you. Well said. I just thought of, I see King's comment down below, but I'm going to do it now. Even in some of the videos where, I'll get comments that just say, oh, look, another Robbie fanboy. I take that and I turn it into something constructive. I'm like, another Robbie fanboy. Fuck off. Go and fucking go to therapy. Yesterday was a day that almost got to me because it was the anniversary of my grandpa's death. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, man. And I didn't let it get to me. I had to remind myself that he wants me to live my life. You're damn right, son. Exactly. And I'm sorry to hear about that, dude. He's still with you, though. Complacent and at times inconsistent. Yeah, we all do. It's just force of, it's just nature of habit, isn't it? We all do it. We all do it. Just remember why you started in the first place. You did one more video and look what you made. Change. Well, I mean, hey. Now, you see, King, you're the man. You're the man. Now, I've been enjoying reading this book. I read another part of the I'm reading into Principle 3 right now, I think it is. Yeah, I'm reading up to Principle 3. So, good book. Recommend it. I recommend it because the King recommended it to me. Shout out to you, King. Should I say Sensei? Oh, damn right, Tristan. That scene slaps. Gone as 4 years. Nah, I'm sorry to hear about that, dude. But, whatever it is that you're chasing in life, go for it. And whatever you do, I know you're going to make him proud. Come on, Tristan. You got the Spider-Man display picture. You got to take a leap of faith. I'll listen to the Batman theme later on. But yeah, the way last year kind of panned out, I never really got round to setting any New Year goals or resolutions. Like it just sort of naturally just carried over anyway. And then it's been an interesting week, I'll say that. But I'm looking forward to a year ahead of new goals and new achievements, and there's always, constantly improving and progressing forward, never being satisfied, as Johnny would say. Keep moving forward. Honestly, this is why, for me, season 3 is stronger than season 4. It's moments like that when Johnny just puts it on Miguel. He's like, you want something, you're going to have to crawl across the floor, use your damn teeth if you have to. Oh! Fucking love that scene. Oh! And it's like, Miguel's like, I can't walk. Quiet! Yes, Sensei. Oh, brilliant. I mean, it was all a work in progress. I mean, I didn't really want to be part of a community. I wanted to be the anchor of a community. And I didn't even expect that to ever happen, But one day I was sat there doing one of my videos and I was thinking, man, I really want to build a community. I want to build a like-minded space where everyone can pull together and talk about their experiences, no matter where they are on the planet, you know, and come together for our love of pop culture, but also our relatability to one another. And again, it blows me away how, whether I have my kings on and the stories that each of them have, or when I had my guests on the other day, shout out to all of you, you know, or even the returning faces in the chat, you know, it's, or even the ones that just leave like juicy comments on the videos, you know, really long comments, you know, back and forth conversing. It just it's crazy to me. A year ago, I never thought this would have been possible. I thought, you know what, I'll do a couple of videos and see where it goes. And for the first few months, it was a bit of a chore, because it was just like, ugh, ugh, and then eventually I was like, "Ooh, now this is getting juicy." I was like, "Yes, this is exactly what I wanted." But thank you, Melissa. I told my business coach that you call the book "The Way to Be Like Captain America." It is. It's literally the guide to being Steve Rogers without the serum. That's why I got the gym. But you know, it's literally the guide to being Steve Rogers. Love this book. And I'm not a big reader. Honestly, that's another thing. I am not a big reader. So if I'm telling you it's a good book, then you know. Yeah. Well, we're always here, Mystic, man. Damn straight, Cobra Kai world. You're damn right. Honestly, anytime one of you tells me that you look up to me or whatever else, you see, this is where I was saying earlier on about upon reflection and the words that me and Mark were performing. You know, really sort of hitting a chord with me, because in this, you know, in the piece, one of the lines that Mark Ritt that performed was, "My biggest issue was learning to love myself." And obviously, you know, there are many different meanings to that. But I think my problem was always that I couldn't give myself the credit I felt like I deserved. I always found an excuse to not give myself credit. I always copped out of it. I was like, you know, oh, yeah, why am I worthy? Why do I fucking deserve this? There are people who have it much worse than I do. But, you know, I think there's a reason why I never ended things a good all those years ago. There was a reason for that. And I think the reason for that is exactly this. And, you know, I know it's going to come across as ego and arrogance, but I think I can at least take pride in the fact that, you know, I built this shit, you know, and that's something that I'm steadily sort of getting used to, is that I built this space. And it's been a lot of work, you know. I mean, every now and then there's some people in the chat that are more questionable than others. I'm just throwing it out there. But you know, the ones that are returning, you know you know what's up. You know what you're in for. You're in for laughs and weird comments and close the laptop and go outside and yada 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 and fun pop culture stuff. And as much as the pop culture is cool, talking about, I don't know, Cobra Kai, and then we transition to Fast and Furious, then Scream, then Star Wars, there's also the real life element in there too, because I want it to feel like it's not so detached from reality. It's almost as if, to that point, it's like, oh my god, this is like some fictional universe, where no, it's real. That's why in most of my videos that I record, I don't do a lot of edits, because I like it to be real, you know, and then it provides good humor for when people come back to the videos. But you know, and also I just, you know, I don't have a huge, damn it, focus. Oh, for fuck's sake. Focus, you little bastard. Oh, come on. All right, focus on my PlayStation remote. Focus. Oh, fuck God. Yeah, you see, this is when I'm like literally. Why during my. Honestly, it really irritates me that when I'm monologuing, I get absolutely interrupted by this. Right, let's try this. Right, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Oh, now it works. Thanks, webcam. Ugh. What was I saying? Bollocks. I'll get back onto it. It'll come back. But no, an AR, dude, keep up with your stuff. Honestly, you let me know how things go. I've been. I think I need to get back to you on one of the things. 1 second, hang on. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. 1 second, all. Ah, yeah, there you go. Badass flooring. There you go. But yeah, man, you keep doing your thing, man. Keep trucking away. And hey, you're at uni, you know? You got loads of prospects opening for you. Loads. And they are, man. You, I'm sure they already are, dude. Season 3? Yeah, basically. Yeah, I'm not really a big reader either. I love you for that, sir. And on Melissa, you guys motivate my ass. You know, that's what this chosen live is. It's literally just, you know, a thanking for the last year, you know, and then this is the transition into the new year. Upgrade time. Yeah, you're damn right. That's one of the goals I'm definitely setting. Equipment is getting upgraded. That's my next goal. That's an achievable goal. I got to buy a new laptop anyway. The cable's all loose, the bloody screen's all fucked. And that's another thing, right? I didn't have this perfectly constructed laptop like or PC set up for me, right? Everything here I built up by saving money and working my ass off. Like it may be something as simple as a laptop, but some people literally have this thing where it's like, okay, oh, I've given a laptop. Cheers. It's like, you know, I mean, hey, that not in my town, baby. I had to work for even my laptop, you know. I got this laptop with one of my first ever paychecks, and it's done pretty well. And then as soon as I get a new one, it's being cremated and it's thrown in the trash. Nah, I'm joking. It's not like it's got that Miguel video from season 2 on it. Totally not that. Yeah, I know. It always does that. It's really frustrating. Damn right. Yeah, the Batman's going to be great. Upgrade of a computer. That is my biggest goal. Upgrade not just the computer, just the whole setup in general. Like when Juice Juicy came on the Q&A, shout out to you, bro, if you're listening or if you watch this bit. But he had like this full-on backdrop. He had Cobra Kai, Miyagi-Do, Eagle Fang, and I used to have stuff on my wall there, but I don't know. I think it was around the time that I just got bored of trying YouTube stuff and I just took it all down. But I used to have like Star Wars here, Endgame here, I had something Karate Kid here, and then I like Transformers up in the corner. So, you know, it was a long time ago. But yeah, don't worry. We move. And that's the important thing. It's always about progression. It's always about going forward in a realistic like obviously when I say set goals like for myself, and obviously, you know, I'm sure you guys will set your own for yourselves. You know, don't set stupid goals. Like, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna be like, okay, you know, oh shit, you know, I'm gonna win an Oscar award tomorrow. Like, come on, like let's not be stupid. But you know, set realistic goals that daily you can achieve. Because I think the problem is with a yearly goal, is it's literally it's always going to be big because it's a yearly goal. So my yearly goal would be a working professional actor. That would be my yearly goal, but I can't achieve that within a week. That's going to take some time. But a goal in terms of acting that I can achieve day to day is I start working on my own projects. I start getting back into my acting training. I start, you know, taking some more acting classes. There's so many other ways. Like you can take a big goal and you can just chop it up into little chunks and pieces. And I think even Will Smith said it about the chess master is when you're playing a game of chess, the way to win is put the pieces where you want them, or whatever, and then go backwards, you know? And then, you know, it's your mind that's your biggest enemy, pretty much. It's more of a mental game than anything else. You know, that's the more important thing. Yeah, buy a PC. I might have to buy a PC, to be fair. You know, I've got a space over there. I can just clear all that. Just scrap the whole lot of that shit over there. Out it goes. Jacob 2022, more nuanced. I'm the master of nuance. I don't need more nuance and no more pineapple pizza. Well, I mean, I wouldn't call that a resolution. I call that a rule. You know, like no more of that pineapple pizza. Ugh, God. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that for He's All That. You're welcome. What's your favorite motivational song that you listen to that keeps you going? Oh, anything from the Dark Knight trilogy. I'll tell you, man. Why Do We Fall in Dark Knight Rises? Oh my. That one hits. Then there's Hans Zimmer. There's Flight, and then there's other soundtracks from Man of Steel. Then in general, then songs, however, What's Up Danger, love that one. Um, Hang on, let me have a little look. Let me consult my phone. Let me consult my playlist. 1 second. See, I just I listen to all types of music. Like some days I'll be listening to reggae, some days R&B, some days heavy metal. Rock of Ages, that's a new one. Thank you, Cobra Kai. I think, what's it going? I've just got a load of stuff, really. A load of stuff. Oh, fucking, what's another one? The soundtrack that plays at the end of Amazing Spider-Man 2, that one slaps. In terms of songs, outright songs, I listen to more soundtracks. But I do like I listen to songs, obviously, but I listen to more like soundtracks for motivation. Or I just think like watch movie scenes. Especially like just anything Cobra Kai related. Cobra Kai, Creed, Rocky, any like fighting movies, they just they evoke it out of me like nothing else. Oh, in Creed 2, let me tell you something. When Adonis is walking out to that ring, okay, and Tessa Thompson's character is singing I Will Go to War. Oh my, whoo, fuck, I'll tell you. I'm a lady that sings that song when I'm bloody walking out to the mat. Jesus, I'll put a ring on it. Damn. Now that one is motivational. What's another one? There was one from hang on, 1 second. You see, this is a good question. This is a good question. Hang on. Oh, there you go. Imagine Dragons, always great. Hall of Fame. We Own It, Wiz Khalifa. I mean, come on. Fast 6. That Fast and Furious 6 opening is always the fucking best. Oh, Sucker for Pain is good. I Am Alpha. Champion. Focus V2. That's another one. I mean, never say never. I mean, Justin Bieber's all right, but the power of the song is pretty strong, to be fair. I can give that one credit. Eminem, I know to King's dismay. Eminem, Kanye West, Daft Punk have some good ones as well. Linkin Park had a banger. Linkin Park's Numb. Hell yeah. Billionaire. See, some of these are listed as motivational, but they're not great. I mean, harder, better, faster. That's always the go. Let me keep scrolling a little bit. Just the Rocky song, Feeling strong now. Oh. What else have we got? Hell, throw John Cena's theme in there. But yeah, so many. My goal is getting in shape. Well, go for it, But then also, like, what kind of shape? Like, do you want to get like lean, bulk up? Different kinds. But if you just want to get like in shape in terms of fitness, then go for it. What's stopping you? I say go for it. Come, you haven't got anything to lose. Star Wars board on my wall. You are nuanced. I just want to be famous. You see, the problem with I find fame being an objective is it's so external that if you don't have anything internal to counter with it, it can be a really bad situation. But I get what you mean. Who doesn't want to be famous? Anyone who says they don't, you're lying. I work for everything. I tell you, some of my cousins believe my parents gave me everything. Nope. TV, soundbars. Yeah, you're damn right, man. We work for our shit, And this is the thing. Everyone assumes, for me, this has always been a problem that people I've always had with people. Because of my voice, people assume that, okay, I live in Buckingham Palace. Nope. Live on a council estate, paycheck to paycheck. I'm grinding out here to get me and my family into the life that they deserve. That's what I'm doing. Honestly, that's another thing I've had to deal with in recent years. Because of the voice, everyone assumes that I'm from some rich county or somewhere, or I literally live in the Queen's back pocket. I mean, I couldn't give a frog's fat ass about the royal family. They don't do nothing for me. Just throwing it out there. The royal family, all they're good for is tourism. And that's another thing, even. All the royal family do is go to countries and hold kids' hands and take pictures. Like, for me, those are just, they're called heroes, but that's so surface level. I know people who go to soup kitchens. I know people who help homeless people. And that's what really rubs off on me from this area, is it's a very community kind of based area where people have your back, and I mean, well, not everyone, but there's that communal area to it, that communal aspect. And that's why I invented the Kings, because I thought, hey, I just want people on to talk pop culture with. That was always my prerogative for that. PC might be the way, yes, because then I can start doing some more. There we go. It's fixed again. God damn it! It's really bothering me. It's because the where the bit where the Ethernet cable is busted. Yeah, daily goals. Daily goals. That it's always the best way. Hang on, let me just. All right, it's working now. Okay, get rid of these bloody mods. The gaming streams have been nuts. You damn right. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Well, yeah, you're damn right. Hey, Miyagi Fang Dojo, what's up? Dude, when I first watched Creed 2 and he starts hitting that hammer on the ground, I was like, hey, get me that. I want to start working out. That was one of my big motivators. And also, shout out to my bro Luke. If it weren't for him, that dude's my gym pal. The Fast 6 intro is... Don't even. So good. Kings Never Die. Oh, Southpaw. That's another banger of a movie. Jake Gyllenhaal kills it in that movie. That is true. Seriously, Southpaw. If you don't think you can get emotional at any movie, watch Southpaw. I'm telling you that. And it came out the same year as Creed. And the problem I have with that is, even though Creed is a great film, I feel like Southpaw is a little bit better. Just because Creed is a legacy film, Southpaw is individual, it's on its own, and it's more real. Like, Southpaw hits hard. Like, honestly, there's a moment where the daughter literally starts smacking up the father, blaming him for heartbreaking. I want to make a difference in the world. You're damn right. I swear to God, if my fucking Ethernet cable keeps doing this, I'm going to snap this shit. God. All right, I think it's working. Hang on. Fuck's sake. Really bothering me. But yeah, I just need to fix my thing because I dropped the laptop today and it's basically busted. But I was like, you know what? I said I was going to stream. This is the level of work that I put in. Is I don't care if my laptop is literally dying on its hinges. I'm doing what I set out to do. I ain't letting having nothing stop me. Yeah, stereotyping's a big fucking problem. Still say you from Curryland. Jesus Christ, dude. And you were born in Leicester as well. Damn. I think my mate Ty, I think he went to Leicester, De Montfort University, I think. But yeah, man, stereotyping's a big problem. My goal is getting back into college acting and backstage acting now. You do exactly that. Jim Stream. No, I don't get any signal in there. Hello there, my boy Shamoon. Damn straight. I'll get you up in here in a bit, Shamoon. But yeah, there's a lot going forward this year. And I do hope that, if there's one thing I can leave anyone with, it's just, you have a goal, go for it. And don't fucking let anyone tell you otherwise. Honestly, if I'd have listened to half the people that, it's funny. When I started doing YouTube stuff, there were people I know that saw what I was doing and they would laugh, they would take the piss, they would make jokes. I ain't fucking doing that now, motherfucker. Sorry, had to boost the ego a little bit there. Just had to slip that in. Shout out to those from my school days who watch this shit, because I know some of them are. Honestly, I can't stand them lot. I'll gladly say it on stream. I don't care. And this is the thing. I think where this also comes from is I've always had a desire to prove people wrong. You know, there's when I used to tell people my dreams and my goals, especially in school. You know, oh, I wanted to be an actor. You know, I wanted to do this, that, and whatever. And all I would get is ha ha ha. Oh, get a load of him. You know, every fucking day. But who's laughing now, bitch? Yeah, and that's a good point, King. That is a good point. I had friends doubt as well. You know that there was, you know, family members, not my immediate family, but relations that you know just constantly didn't believe anything I would tell them, and I'm like, listen, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, and they said, oh, you can't, it's impossible. I'm like, I'm gonna make it possible, and this is what separates winners from losers. And this is also what separates people that, you know, get shit done from people that just hang on to stuff, you know? Exactly. Proving people wrong. And when they see you prove them wrong, their faces when they see your success is the best thing ever. That's why you keep going, pushing more and more. You're damn right. There are some nights, guys, where I'm literally up till like, because you know, the audience is like all like global. There are some nights I'm up till like 5 a.m., like 6 a.m., you know, and that's not, you know, if you're watching, you know, that's not for that. It's just sometimes I'll be working on videos and sometimes I'll be dealing with technical issues where it's just not working, you know, and I want to get it right. So I'll keep going and like, oh crap, it's 5 in the morning, time to go to bed. Wake up at 9, then to work, you know, then pass out when I come back home. But you know, I just on directing and script writing. I don't know how to write. Well, start honestly. I think it's one of them things where if you can do it or if you want to do it, you'll find a way. So find a way. There's tutorials on YouTube. There's websites. Like there's so many tools and avenues that you can use to utilize it. So if you want to make a script, there's videos out there that are like, you know, a thesis in screenwriting. Who needs to go and pay for the expensive education when you got YouTube that can guide you to it as well? And then you do it, you get better at it, you do more, you keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And then eventually something will click. And sometimes what can happen is if you do you know, your first piece on like a budget of, I don't know, $2,000, right? Let's say that's your budget. And you absolutely knock it out the park. If you can do that with $2,000, and if you catch the eyes of studios and they're like, oh shit, they can do this for $2,000. Imagine what you could do with 200 grand. Just saying. It's more of sticking out. You want to make yourself a commodity. You want to make yourself be. You want to be so good that no one can ignore you. That's exactly what I intend to do. Crabs and buckets. But you know, I kind of stick to my own thing. You know, this is why I don't concern myself with drama, because I don't care about it. You know, it's like, you know, hey, there's some drama afoot. It's like, I don't care. I really couldn't give a frog's fat ass. Like, I focus on me. I focus on my evolution and what I can do. Whatever someone else does is up to them. I really don't care. When you care so much about what everyone else is doing and what everyone else is saying and thinking, you're going to be there a while, because unfortunately that's people. That's how the world is. So what you got to do is just take the moral fucking high ground. Sometimes take the high ground, let it slide, quite literally, and rise above it. There's more important things in the world than petty drama and petty games where it's not even important, especially in the grand scheme of things. You know, there's more important shit out there. There's people, and I hate to just bring this up, but there's people out there that don't have food, they don't have clothes, they don't have shelter. There's people out there on the streets that will be sleeping tonight in the freezing cold with no roof. Anyone could come and kill them, anyone could rob them. You know, will they get any food in their stomach? You know, will they survive what's going on in the world at the moment out in the freezing wilderness? You could have it a lot worse, much worse, you know? So again, like obviously don't, It doesn't mean put up with things, but just remember that, like, I mean, I don't know. I think everyone online nowadays, especially on like things like Twitter, which is why I'm off that cancerous app, is everyone's looking for reasons to get pissed off and get offended. And on both sides of the coin, it's not just, okay, this side of the coin said it better, that side of the coin said it better. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, or in the Matt Reeves universe, you can just have the high ground all the time. And what better way to introduce you, RJ? Was that a good way to introduce you? I think it was. Exactly. Do a page a day. Even if you like literally, even for my videos. Like, there'll be days where I literally look at how messy this is. This is like 5-6 pages of just scrapbook material. And these are what form into the videos that you guys see. And everyone, like, when they see them, like, oh my god, this is polished. How'd you do this? I'm like, look at what I started with. Like 5 yellow sheets of paper. Big if. Of just random stuff. Honestly, this book is my fucking Bible. Mwah! I love it. A blue and red suit. Honestly, it's my Bible. I mean, I've got so much in here. It's not organized. It's a mess. But I've just got so much stuff. Even stuff that I've crossed out, stuff that I've changed, stuff that I've edited. Look at all that, Get yourself a notebook. Honestly, that notebook has been more key than anything. Yeah, well said. Yeah, there's always something to complain about on social media. It's just like, this is my problem. For those that complain on social media, why? There's always going to be something to complain about. It's just a cycle that's going to keep going. Why get caught up in it, There's a better way to do things, Because, like, as we said, in the Matt Reeves universe, fucking now I'm doing it, RJ. But yeah, as I said earlier on in the stream, chase your goals for this year, everyone, and just go full throttle, And when I say full throttle, I don't mean it's literally like ride or die. You haven't got to go full throttle. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to the point you collapse because you can't take the pressure of it, or you suffer burnout. I've had experiences with that a couple of years back when I first started doing YouTube stuff. Way in the beginning, there would be times I'd actually pass out while doing videos because I wanted to get something working and nothing was fucking working. And then I said, you know what? I need to take a break. I need to take a break completely. 6 to 8 months went by. The Cobra Kai season 3 trailer dropped, and here we are now. And then we've got Kenobi coming up soon as well. Hell yeah. It is catchy because in the Matt Reeves universe, oh shit. Damn it, I keep doing it. A little bit, exactly. Well said, Melissa. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, I use Insta quite a bit, but I'm not. But Twitter, I don't know. Twitter's just a place where it's like, I like apples, so you don't like oranges. Well, no, I think oranges. What about strawberries? Okay, hang on, can I just answer your previous point? What about kiwi? It's like, okay, can I just answer? It's like, what about mangoes? What about pineapple? It's like, whoa, fucking hell. And that's Twitter in a nutshell. And then you've got Facebook, that's just a bunch of middle-aged people complaining about the healthcare systems and just talking trash. It's just like, oh god, you said the same shit last year at this exact time in these exact posts. Like, get out of here. So Twitter, Facebook, even Snapchat, I can't get down with it. I just can't. I had my time with Snapchat, and then I turned 20, and I was like, okay, this is for kids. I'm not using it anymore. And then I don't go on Reddit because it's just a toxic cesspool of incels over there most of the time. There's barely anyone over there that wants to have a nuanced discussion. Most people are just mudslinging and throwing shit at each other, and it's all about talking trash. And it's just an online congregation for people, that Scream 5 pretty much addresses, as I said with the Kings yesterday. And then what's another one? What's another one? Oh, Discord. I don't use that either. People have said, oh, Jacob, you should start a Discord for the channel. I'm like, no, because then it's one more thing that I've got to manage. And then I just can't be asked, because the amount of drama that circulates from Discords, I don't need that heat. I've already got enough to deal with. I don't think adding a Discord in is anything good. Instagram is probably my limit, because Instagram, I can just put videos and pictures. And my approach to Instagram is different from everyone else's. I don't take it seriously. You know, everyone's like, oh, if you put a post that way, you'll get 200 likes. I don't give a fuck. I do not care. I really don't care. It's all fake on there. Everyone's living a life on there that's not real. I just have fun with it. I post what I post, and I encourage everyone to do the same. Just post whatever you want to post over there. If you don't want to post, then don't post. You know, it's just, I think Instagram is probably the easiest one out of all of them, because while the comparison game is strong, it's all about your mental approach to it. I approach Instagram where, let's say, for example, you know, it's no secret I go to the gym a lot, but sometimes I'll see someone who's swole as hell, 8-pack, shredded, and then I'm like, man, if only I had a body like that. It happens to me too, but now it's just like, man, oh well, it's probably photoshopped. You know, it's just like, or it's just like, oh well, he's probably an asshole. You know, it's see, just don't take it seriously. I think that's important. That is more important than anything. Kenobi, oh, you were the chosen one. No, it's because I am now, Anakin. You lost that right, thanks to Disney. Yeah, Twitter's just this fucking shit show. Don't go on it. So addicting, and college is so important for me. Damn straight. There's a real world out there. Exactly, there is a real world. Yeah, you can learn a lot from Twitter. Oh, really? Well, I say you should keep trucking at them if you're good with them or you enjoy them. Yeah, but it's not even snowflakes. It's just like these like terms and phrases. It's deeper than that. It's more of just like, you know, people that are just stupid. You know, it's just everyone thinks that the world is so contingent on them, which is why I've never really, as much as I've had bad shit happen to me, I try not to let it carry into my life now the way it used to, because I'm like, man, I've, you know, not just for the people I've met with the channel that I built here, but also the world is a lot bigger than me, you know, and I could have it much worse. You know, as I said, like I was literally coming home from the supermarket. You know, there you go, look at that. Have a nice day. I was actually coming home from the supermarket, and I was just like, man, you know, these people have it worse. You know, they don't have a bed, you know, and I've got a bed here. They don't have food. And I'm like choosing between which supermarket to go to or which restaurant to go to or which place to order on Deliveroo. You know, it's like, or what I'm cooking tonight. Most times I don't really, I'm a bit of a lazy guy like that. Or I'm having chicken and rice. You know, it's, I think that there's a lot for that, you know? Oh, cool. Oh, okay, you should keep trying with that. Nintendo games, there'll be a market for that if you could do it. But yeah, in terms of my goals for this year, it's more of just average kind of goals. It's not like big scale goals like, oh my God, I need to do this, and this. It's more of like daily goals, setting daily targets that I can achieve daily, that we can all do. Like, I believe that you can all set yourself daily targets and achieve those targets. I think you can do that. And I think the way it starts is by getting one goal. Choose one goal and focus on it first. So for me, at the start of last year, I wanted to get back into acting. And Mark really helped with that. Shout out to him if he's still watching. Mark really helped with that in allowing me to do Upon Reflection. And when I did that, that was like, okay, this is the catalyst. And then I started getting back into more film stuff. I'm now back in training. Like, see what I mean? You start with one goal, you break it down little bit by little bit by little bit. Then my other goal was a second job. I wanted another job that was better, more for me. And I had to bide my time for a little while. But this is where if you speak it into existence, it shall appear. And it appeared. And I was like, right, if I screw this up, I'm going to regret this for the rest of my life because this is a life-changing job. Got the job. And that and everything else is gravy. And I'm grateful for that and I'm appreciative of that. So I go in there 100%ing it, or trying to anyway, because I'm thankful that I got that job. Check two. Third was the gym. Like, I wanted to be more regular in the gym. I wanted to be more consistent. I didn't set the basic kind of things like, oh, I need an 8-pack. It was more, or even that I was going to get buff. It was more of, I'm going to go to the gym regularly to the point where I can build it into my routine. And I noticed the difference. Like, from me now to last year, my shoulders are bigger, my arms are bigger, my thighs are bigger. Like, it's come through hard work. And, you know, I feel better, you know? And then as I progress forward this year, I'll get more specific goals. Like, okay, I want to bulk up a little bit. You know, I want to put on some muscle mass. You know, I want to really like not skip leg day. Been doing that a lot this year. So it's stuff like that. You know, you get a goal and you break it down. That's what you do. That's what you should do. So it's not always go big or go home. There is so many layers to the goal, you know, that you can have. Yeah, they complain about it, so they just, you know, and then what do? They go and seek more attention. It's just like, you know, fucking like God's sake. I'll tell you what, as a little cameo for the final half hour, I'm gonna get my boy in. I'm gonna get my boy in. One sec, guys. It might jump a little bit here. Don't worry. I am working on a new system, so it's all gonna come together. Let me get him in for the final half hour. 17th birthday. Oh, sweet. That's sick. Yeah, exactly. You pass as many as you can. Pass as many as you can. And if you don't put pressure on yourself. Like honestly, there are so many subjects I failed that have actually meant absolutely nothing in the long run. Okay? So don't hold on to that. Don't hold on to that. The only long-term goals now is passing calculus. Keep trucking away, man. We believe in you. Exactly. You're damn right. Okay, 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. Okay. A's and B's, Tristan, mate. That's all you need, bro. Honestly, I was getting D's and C's. Like you'll be all right. Okay. Right. One sec, guys. All right. Okay. Now that's done. I'll see if any of the lads join. Right. So to my kings, the link is into the thing if you want to join. But yeah, honestly, for the final 30 minutes, I'm just going to be sat here chilling with you guys. So ask away. Ask away. Any question you would like. And I've already got. I mean, we're gonna have the Robbie and Miguel team up coming very soon. Very, 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 very soon. Ha! D's and C's. He's a DC fan. I like that. That's a good one. D's and C's. He's a DC fan. That's sick. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure the background is appropriate because what's about to happen is we're about to get my boy in. Now, here's what we're gonna do. Bang. But yeah, any questions you have, shove them in. Oh, what do you think of it, CVO? The first half of season 7 was badass. After that, I don't know what the hell they were doing after that, but you know, the first half of season 7, really enjoyed that. It's just seeing Oliver in prison, no holds barred, doing the business. I was like, yes, that's what I want. But they ended it halfway. Really bloody irritating. That's good, man. Keep getting those grades. And as our like also with Daniel's speech to Miguel about college, about not finishing it, take that into consideration as well. That college isn't the be all end all. You know, even there are people I know that, you know, because I'm in UK, that go to university and they're in the same position that I'm in. So it's not the be all and end all. You can do what you want to do with your life. Just find the way, you know, might mean taking the longer route. But you can do it. You can absolutely do it. Absolutely do it. Let me scroll up in the chat. I think one of you guys left something up there. In the Matt Reeves universe. Shout out to RJ. But yeah, there's a lot going forward this season. All right, guys, get your final questions in before I bring my my squad on for a little half-hour cameo. And most chosen lives are usually just going to be me on my ones or whatever. But I think, you know, with the meaning in this stream and the context of it, you know, it's appropriate. It's appropriate. Focusing a lot on college. Keep doing that. Keep doing that, Sebastian. Keep chipping away. Keep chipping away. And honestly, I think just don't give up on it, you know? Keep chipping away and keep working hard, man. Good man, Mystic. I haven't got round to it yet. I need to watch it. I really haven't. I need to watch it. I think Diaz is a good villain in Arrow. The only problem with Diaz is he's a season 2, 3 kind of villain. But I did like that Diaz was kind of a back to the roots kind of villain. And I love that. I love that episode in season 6 with just him alone. Oh, that was good. And I like that they kept him alive for the next season. But, you know, not the greatest villain, but I like what he was for the story, you know? That's what I prefer. Will Kreese be redeemed? I mean, in a sense, yes. Not fully, but in a way. Turns out you disappearing was the best thing that ever happened to me. Yeah, that was cold. That wasn't nice at all. I think Dominion's going to be better than what's the one that just happened? To the second one. It's going to be better than that one. Like the most emotional thing in that movie was seeing the original. I think it was at the Stegosaurus dying. Oh, dude, that was heartbreaking. But other than that, didn't really care for the rest of the movie. So I think this one will be better, and it has more of the original cast mixed with the new cast. So, you know, Diaz. Miguel's a villain, not that Diaz. What rematch am I looking forward to next season? I think rematches are a thing of the past. I think we're gearing up for new matches now. I think one rematch that's going to happen, or match that's going to happen, is Daniel versus Silva. That might be the end of the season, or season 6, one of the two. Oh, Prometheus was great. Honestly, Prometheus had such an edge to him. Silva's girlfriend make an appearance. Yeah, it is possible that she could come back. I think they'll probably bring her back anyway and say, Terrence, why don't you answer my calls? It's Cobra Kai. No mercy. Pain. Sam's character. She's going to feel tremendous guilt. She's going to feel like she lost. She was the reason that they lost. That's what's going to happen. Time to eat my sandwich. Hungry. Oh. Hmm. So, of course, I whip out the sandwich, and who's come out to play? Of course, when I get out the food, that's when you want to. Ugh. About Deathstroke. Obviously, Deathstroke's cool. Slade Wilson. Mm-mm. The hell? Wait with the people? No? All right. Yeah. A lot of people, it just feels like now that Robbie's home and that, you know, Sam is liked by the fans, all of a sudden Miguel is like, oh, okay, he doesn't mean anything anymore. It's like, what? So sorry, Sebastian, bro. Ow! You can't eat this. Will Anthony LaRusso train? Yeah. He will. Him and Kenny. I think this season we rooted for Kenny. I think next season we'll root for Anthony. which is heartbreaking. Right, there you go. Okay. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I'm really hungry today. The best villains, in my opinion, are Dark Archer, Deathstroke, and Prometheus. I'd say you're right. I mean, Ra's al Ghul, Ra's al Ghul, however you want to say it. He's one of my favorite villains of Batman, but he just weren't it in Arrow, man. He just weren't it. And then Malcolm, Damien Dark, didn't really feel it. And then the Oliver's. Actually, I can't say anymore. I can't say anymore because it will spoil it. Get out of it. Get out my food. If Johnny were to be in danger, since Sol said he'd take good care of Johnny, how would you picture Johnny being in danger? Many ways. I think the danger is really going to kick in when Johnny comes back. So when Johnny comes back from Mexico with Miguel and Robbie, I think what's going to connect Miguel and Robbie even more so is that I think Johnny's actually going to be hurt. I think Johnny's going to get seriously hurt. I think what Silver was doing to him in season 4, episode 8 was an inkling of what's going to happen to him next season. In the Matt Reeves universe. Do you think the Cobras will ambush Tori? No, I don't think so. Well, I mean, it depends. If it's Kyler's lot, no. Because Kyler and Tori have like a bro thing going on. But nude Cobra Kai, maybe. That's where Sam teams up with her. Hawk and Dimitri versus Kyler and Cobra Kai. More fight. No, maybe. Maybe. Just waiting for... What was my favorite line in No Way Home? Wait. I love you guys. Thank you. Or the other one was the Avengers. That's great. What is that? I mean, I'm just saying, with all the Doctor Strange 2 information that we got, I mean, he might be in the Avengers yet. Pooh! Arrow has always been better than Flash. But the reason for that is Arrow not beating his villains makes sense because they can find a way to do it that's not convoluted. Flash not beating his villains makes no sense because he's a speedster. Like, it's just... Oh, yeah, Caden James, yeah. You know, Caden James was a very sympathetic villain, but he wasn't necessarily a villain. It was like sort of an anti-villain kind of thing that had a bit of a tragic story, but I don't know. He just weren't it. And then the way they got rid of the vigilante, I mean, that pissed me off. And then the whole little civil war that they had going on between Oliver and his crew, with the crew blaming Oliver for everything. I was like, hell nah, man. This is bull. Because, I mean, in the Matt Reeves universe, before I even bring any of the other lads in, first things first, we need to address something that I think is going to be crucial to next season. And this is like an end credits cameo. I think I'll just... Fuck it, I'll go for it. I'll go till 2 hours 15. We'll make it a nice half hour. So I'm just going to make a slight adjustment. 1 second. So we all want to see Robbie and Miguel team up, am I right? Feet of the devil, and he shall appear.
I love it. Wait, it's happening. It's happening, man.
It's confirmed. It's happening.
What did we say? We've made it.
What
possible.
What did we say?
Nobody listening. Everybody's sleeping on it.
Nobody's listening. Everybody's half asleep. And also, you know, shout out to the brigade in the comments sections. It's like, oh, it doesn't satisfy me. Do this, do that. God, leave my boy alone. Now,
these people.
Yeah, weird as hell. But this is what's going to be happening next season, ladies and gentlemen. The two sons are going to be with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. They're going to be kicking Silver's ass. That's what's going to happen.
Exactly, bro. It's gonna be the stepbrothers thing is finally happening.
It is. It is. I mean, we're going to be with Johnny. We're going to be with Daniel, but we do need someone else to join us. We need We need another sensei, a veteran sensei.
Who would that be?
Who would that be? Who would that be? Who would that be? I wonder.
Hello, you two. I'm going to unite you. I'm going to make your knuckles bleed. So
Sorry, mate. That's you're a lost cause. You can't be doing the knuckle bleeding anymore. You're in jail, mate.
More of that. You're in jail.
It's those liberals that tell me that I can't do it anymore.
How are you calling us? You're supposed to be in prison.
Yeah. Is this like your one free phone call?
Don't worry about it. I had some connections from Bobby.
Bobby's like, here. You don't need a phone number. Here's a stream link.
Did you not mean Professor X? Maybe he used his powers to get in touch with the others.
I guess it's whatever.
I mean,
I'm here.
That pause was long.
That pause was long.
You are a lying piece of.
He could be in the Matt Reeves universe.
Yeah, but in the Matt Reeves universe.
In the Matt Reeves universe, Kenny isn't Kenny. He is.
Sir, Mr. Payne, I just gotta ask you one thing. Don't ever dance like that ever again. You deserve to get bullied.
I'm not gonna lie, but that dance cracked me up, bro. I loved it.
I was a happy kid, and my mother made me Rice Krispie treats for breakfast. Left me a nice note. I'll dance if I want to. Now I can't dance anymore because I was in Cobra Kai now.
But in the
Matt Reeves universe, I can dance all day long.
In the Matt Reeves universe.
Oh man,
Reeves universe.
Okay.
In the Matt Reeves universe. It's because that's stuck in my head now. Oh, so, this is a very good. It's a very good question in the chat. Oh, Jacob, are you going to Liverpool Comic Con?
When is it?
May. Same a month as MCM. I'm definitely going to MCM, or we are going to MCM.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But Liverpool, I actually bought a ticket, so I do plan on going. So
I'll see what I can
do. The Cobra Kai cast are going, so that would be lit if you were to come.
So the kings of the UK pop culture united.
And then RJ, if we meet Mary, it's another Elfie son.
I mean,
wait, is she gonna be there?
I mean, no matter what person you ship, Miguel and Sam, Robbie and Sam, either one of us is gonna have other than Kenny.
These are the facts of life.
But I know the answer is gonna be
what?
In
the Matt Reeves universe.
Or what's gonna happen is she don't get with any of you guys. You're just high school crushes, and that's it.
Especially for you, King. You're a bit out of the market for her, unfortunately.
Yeah. Betsy was my only love. That's it. Nobody else.
What about Homeless Lynn though?
Yeah, there's a theory of that Homeless Lynn and Chris are connected.
Actually, it is. RJ, actually, I want Mrs. LaRusso.
RJ, what makes you think you'll have any chance with that horrible beanie you're wearing?
Chance with who?
With Mary.
I never said I had a chance.
Oh no, you have a chance, but it's not with.
I never said I had a chance.
But in the Matt Reeves universe.
But in the Matt Reeves universe,
she's your wife.
I'm going with Mrs. LaRusso anyway. So. Yep, that's right.
Do you think that Tori will go to the LaRussos immediately, or do you think she'll keep quiet about it at least through season 5?
I think I think it's like 50-50, right?
Personally, I think it's 50-50. I think if it gets too bad, she's gonna go to Amanda. Like I can just see it right now. It's like Sam opens the door and like she's like.
Oh my god! I just literally saw a post about Matt Reeves. Hold up. Just popped off of my feed.
Don't say it, RJ.
In the Matt Reeves. What is it? Read it out. What is it?
Wait, it's actually greatness. It just read Matt Reeves on the post. Okay, wait. It says, does he wear contacts that records everything he sees? Matt Reeves, you are a genius.
Oh yeah, that was in like the TV spot, and like it's like in these other country TV spots and stuff that they're showing.
Mm.
Is that the contacts you wear when you imagine you're with Mary in front of you? Like it just gives you a visual image in like 3D.
And don't say in the Matt Reeves universe. We're talking about this
Well,
universe.
Matt Reeves.
Because Matt Reeves is. I can see why Matt Reeves is. That you're so obsessed with him now. He's made your dream come true. In the Matt Reeves universe.
Matt Reeves. You know what?
I love that. That's a really good question, though. Like, I think Tori is definitely gonna like. Well, we all said it right with the trophy and
Yeah,
her breaking that bullshit with her and
Yeah,
Sam and just telling her
it's
about
gonna
the
be another
referee stuff.
misunderstanding because the show does it all the time. Like she sees Robbie hugging Sam, and then like,
It's gonna be something like that. Yeah.
yeah, when she sees Robbie and Sam hugging, she throws the trophy on the floor. Amanda's like wondering why is the
You know
broken
what? If they
trophy in
do
front of
that,
her house?
if they do the thing again with the triangle, but this time Robbie and Sam are hugging, and then Tori like appears.
Can you imagine if Kenny's the one that just gets dropped again, like just for the sake of it? Like they just kick Kenny.
So bad, man. Damn.
Because what's gonna happen is Robbie's probably gonna talk to Tori before he leaves to Mexico and tell her to watch out for Kenny, and then like he's gonna stop by the LaRusso's house, so Johnny will let Daniel know what's up or whatever.
Mm. Oh yeah,
I think that's all gonna happen in episode 1, though.
yeah. Plenty of ways that they can go. I think they'll get a lot of that out of the way early, so then they can just lay the foundation for the rest.
Jacob would say, or Robbie would say,
Mm-hmm.
lay the foundations.
Lay the foundation, then build it up from there, and then just kick
I
Kenny
think,
again, just for good measure.
Miguel and Robbie and Johnny, their episode is gonna be at least 3 to 4 episodes. I think.
Yeah.
Like while they're away, all the trouble's gonna happen back home. So them coming home is like right.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't think
Thor's entrance, baby.
It's kind
I
of
don't
like
think
in
Miguel's
Infinity
dad
War
is gonna.
when they had that
Like, I
divide.
think wrap up Miguel's dad's arc like that quick, in my opinion.
I
I
mean,
hope
like
they don't.
they could still like have it. He could still like come back, or like Miguel's dad could be like a character where he's not what he used to be, and like he still keeps in contact with Miguel. Like, let's say if like when Miguel eventually leaves Mexico, he still stays in contact with him and stuff like that, and he'll like call him for advice. What if he doesn't? And that could rub Johnny the wrong way. Like,
What if he offers help with the situation with Cobra Kai? And that would be the most unexpected thing.
That could
And
happen.
then Johnny then goes, "Yeah, what the fuck?" But then that would
It's
create
another
quite
soldier.
tension.
But when Miguel comes back, him and his mom are gonna be at odds because, like, if Miguel knows the truth about his dad, then he's gonna have to talk to Carmen.
yeah. Oh yeah, he'll be at odds with
Drink to that, Jacob.
Drink to that. That's it.
Because what's probably gonna happen is, like, you know how the Cobra
King,
Kai
drink to
universe is, it just speeds up.
He just went in my eye.
Like, you're gonna see a whole bunch of posters of Terry Silver everywhere and dojos everywhere.
Is it PG tips?
I actually had PG tip, yeah. Best teammate.
Best teammate. Anyone who says Yorkshire tea or Thai food, get
I
that
swear.
shit out of here.
I want to see Terry Silver at the start of season 5 sipping on tea and saying, "I love that," and he puts it down. I love that tea, Johnny. I'm gonna drink that.
PG
Or
tips.
Cheyenne.
I like that.
Cheyenne.
I'm gonna use it.
I like that tea, Cheyenne. I'm gonna eat that. Eat that.
It's like you had me on Yorkshire tea for so long.
I know we said that Johnny's family's in danger, so do you think Silver is gonna like go to like Shannon's place?
Oh, it could happen.
I think he will, because Shannon's quite freaked out from him. Just everything with the money, with the way Silver was treating Robbie, and she
I
went
mean, Daniel was
straight to
looking out
Johnny.
for her in season 3 with like the rehab stuff, but now she's like pretty much out of that. Like Daniel's got his own focus of keeping his family safe.
And
Johnny's away and Robbie's away. Leaves
and
her
she
prime
now
for,
thinks it's the best time to try and interact more with Johnny after all that rehab stuff. Like,
yeah.
very important.
Like, I think everyone's going to be in just such a spot of danger where the minute when Johnny, Robbie, and Miguel come home, it's like literally Thor's entrance in Wakanda. Like, it's like, oh, great, you're back. Like, thank God. Like, we need you. Like, really badly.
There's a lot to it, and I'm just trying to think.
I'm trying to figure out how they're gonna recruit all these open season guys for Cobra Kai.
Just a bunch of randoms. Just get a bunch of randoms in there.
It'll just be extra.
Do you know what? If Miguel's father has like, you know, some pretty bad people that Robbie and Johnny and Miguel are gonna have to handle, I'm just thinking they might not be as bad as Silver's people that he calls in. I don't just think it's Mike. I think it'll be new characters.
Mm-hmm. You can have Mike as one of them, but there's got to be more because they need to balance out.
He's trying to open like so many dojos, so like he needs a sensei to operate each one. So I can only imagine them bringing in like maybe some legit martial artists to run the dojos and their characters as well.
That'd be
they don't need an awful lot of screen time, but they just need to facilitate.
Get Jason David Frank. Get Jason David Frank in there.
He said cameo is all.
I was just about to say, like, what if Harry like just starts like pushing other dojos out of their area too? Like, you know,
just
start dominance. Like, probably just pay off some of the senseis and say, like, hey, just give me all your students and then I'll compensate you or whatever.
Or even like, what if he buys the whole dojo and then asks the sensei to join him?
Yeah,
like it's kind of like the corporates are winning. It's like the boys, you know, like Vought when they like do all this dodgy shit. It's kind of like that, isn't it?
I can see that happening.
I
like that idea. It's not too like on the nose. It's really like realistic with how to take that approach.
Before I would have said probably no, but because the way Terry Silver is, there is so many levels that have been added to the type of villain that's now in the show that could happen. So I hate that I've got to say this, and I hate these words are coming out of my mouth. I railed against the Hawk was a spy thing for so long because it was just fucking stupid. But in this case, Tori could potentially be a spy, like an inside man, you know, like someone working.
I think it's like the irony, like how he got Stingray to do that with a crease. Now it's happening to Silver. Like his empire is going to crumble.
You reap what you sow.
Exactly, full circle as well. So maybe they spiral that by the end of season 6, or he counters it and he was ready for that contingency just in case.
It could be a case of like, I know that you know that I know, but which one of us is going to say first?
Exactly, and I think
it's all like the Hawk and Crease thing.
He's got CCTV. He's very secretive. There's probably things he knows about them that they don't even know. Like you know.
Wouldn't surprise me if he's spying on all of them.
Silver probably knows where her dad is. He's that kind of guy. He would know. Like he knew Johnny was going to go into the dojo, and he called him, and you know he just was watching.
He's probably got tabs on them at all times to see where they are. Like he
did the Shannon stuff. He went to Shannon. He knew that it was going to pull out Johnny. How smart is that?
That's pull out Johnny. I think Robbie ain't born. I think that's just the start of it as well. Where I think you're going to get even more than that. There's going to be double down. You'll have probably him like say, wait outside their house, see what they get up to this evening. You know, he's like, it sounds corny when we say it, but he's a sadistic type of villain. Like he'll do whatever.
He's more extreme than Kreese. Kreese will do it very. Okay, we don't say he has honor in all ways, but he is very like.
The worst thing he'll do is put a Cobra Kai in your dojo or start a fight with the kids. But Silver will do more.
He wants to just make you learn from him, whereas Silver wants to make you learn and also like perish. He wants to absolutely destroy you. He tried to do it with Daniel, and that's why Daniel absolutely hated him when he saw him again.
Yeah.
So that's just a theme we haven't seen in the show yet. Just how a villain can just go to this extreme length. Kreese, well, he kind of did, like nearly kill Daniel, or tried to.
Yeah.
You know, like he was going to kill him with the bit of glass, but compared to what Silver does, he'll try anything. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's a level of villain that's now just been brought in that all bets are off.
Because Silver has the police on his side. He has like pretty much everybody on his side, and he's rich.
This is the thing. This season is like Infinity War. Both there's like the the good guys are divided on both sides, and when they come together, that's the end game. So like
Yeah.
Silver can't handle all of them. Like, how much of the valley is he going to try and take up? What of these other dojos try and help? Daniel and
Yeah.
Johnny. They're like, we need to stop Cobra Kai as well. It's ruining other types of karate.
Yeah.
Did you
Because
guys
it's
see the
gonna be to
rumor?
the point where like even Kreese is gonna have to admit that Cobra Kai has to go. Like,
I think he will come to terms with that. And as hard as it is, he might say, you know what? It's just time we open Koala Kai. And then just
Yep.
go from there.
just like I was saying, I was thinking the same thing. Shamu, and I said, yes, Koala Kai.
Koala Kai.
And then Johnny from that Tiger Dojo, wherever that was from, he just ends up renaming Eagle Fang to Tiger Fang or something.
But
I-
like on a serious note, I think what's gonna happen is like Daniel, Kreese, and Johnny, they're just gonna scrap like the Cobra Kai and the Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do and just name their dojo something else. Just one big old dojo.
I think they're gonna combine, and I can just imagine the
think
final
it's-
scene.
I think it's time to literally just, as much as I love Eagle Fang, I think, with Tori, Sam, and Eli defending the Valley at home, I think they're naturally just going to integrate to Miyagi-Do anyway. I can picture the final shot. Season 3's one we thought was sick? Just
Yeah.
imagine that for a second. You've got Johnny, Daniel, Chosen, potentially Kreese, depending what happens.
No, Kreese walks
with
in.
Robbie. Kreese walks
Yeah.
in. Then you've got Robbie, Miguel, Hawk, Dimitri, Sam, Tori, all bowing to him. That moment is going to be on steroids.
And then Kreese looks at them and nods. Oh, dude, I'm gonna get
he,
you more
he
goosebumps.
gives him the nod and he just gives him the smile too. The Kreese smile.
Four
He's like,
senseis.
yeah.
That's 4 senseis and all the kids that we started this show with. All on
Dude,
the
that's
same
gonna
page.
be. That is gonna be so. That's gonna. I think people will cry seeing that stuff. Like, I
And
know
depending
for
on
a
where the
fact.
season goes, they could even get Kenny out of there in time. Just to get
Yeah.
my boy RJ with us.
It'd be funny if Kenny just walks in. He's like, "Motherfucker, what's going on here? Why wasn't
Sean,
I
like,
involved?"
this is my dojo hit now, homie.
No, Sean. Imagine the final shot.
What's
is
gonna
Sean.
happen is
Sean
like when
walking in,
Tori like
Kenny.
walks into Miyagi-Do, like all the Miyagi-Do students are ready to fight her. Like, what is she doing here? Don't worry, Sam. We're here to be.
Imagine
like
Sean
in the-
walking in with
Yeah,
Kenny, and he goes, "This is our war, homie." It just
It's
cuts
our
to
war.
the-
You're a homie.
I mean, like in the season 3 finale, you had all the Miyagi-Do students there, and then the song was building to the crescendo. You had Miguel, then Hawk walk in. What if that's Robbie, followed by Kenny, followed by Sean,
Woo!
joining?
Woo! I can't wait.
And then
Oh!
Judy just decides to come in, and then we
Evan.
get who else do we get? We could get Evan with Judy Pierce, even
In
better,
the Matt Reeves universe.
in the Matt Reeves universe.
In the Matt Reeves.
No, I
In
can,
the Matt Reeves
That-
universe.
just like I guarantee you that Amanda's gonna hint it again. Like, all right, is there anybody else? Seriously, Daniel, is there anybody else that you could think of? Well,
And then Jessica shows up, and he's like, "It's just
And
she's
then-
not Cobra Kai."
The final person that walks in is Andrew Garfield saying, "What did I miss?"
Oh, could you imagine if they get him in as a sensei for one of the Cobra Kai dojos?
I wouldn't know if they'd fit with Cobra Kai, but I'd
But
like to
just-
see it.
this is Spider Kai Dojo.
Yeah, I mean, I love
Andrew
Andrew, but
Garfield.
you'd have to embrace the dark side, though.
Andrew Garfield would fit very well with that Nick Marini who played Young Silver. I don't know why. I can imagine him interacting with Young Silver. It could be through flashbacks. What if they show like a younger version of a friend that Terry had, and it's played by Garfield, for example?
Yeah, it
I
could
want
do.
to see Andrew in some way, like even if it's just a cameo.
They
Like
should make him
if-
important.
If we can get Carrie Underwood in there, we can get Andrew Garfield.
we can
in
get Andrew. Should have put Andrew Garfield in there before.
You could get Andrew Garfield. You could get
in the Matt Reeves
who plays
universe. He comes
who
first.
plays Venom?
Who plays
Tom
who?
Hardy.
Tom Hardy. He's a
Yeah, he likes-
hardcore. He's a hardcore Cobra Kai fan. Like he wears all the gear, bro.
Did you guys see the rumor that Tyron Woodley and I forgot the other dude's name?
Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
I heard about that.
I think so. They
I actually have a video
like,
coming out.
rumored
on
to
that.
be in season 5 in like some capacity, like it came. I don't know.
Okay, I can believe Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, but right now
He does
Tyron
karate.
Woodley is taking L's right now. I don't want him to be associated with
I'll
this
be
shit.
honest.
It's
Stephen
probably just
Thompson-
a cameo, King, or
I'd
extra.
love to see Stephen
I know.
Thompson. Naturally does
he'd be
karate.
good.
He knows that shit. But
Yeah.
why the fuck is Tyron Woodley that motherfucker? Why is he gonna appear in Cobra Kai. That guy took the biggest L with Jake
What's wrong
Paul.
with
You better
Carl
leave
Woodley?
my show
That's
right
what
now.
I'm saying. It's like,
That's kind of equivalent to
your
Addison Rae.
comeback
Yeah.
card has been taken
Put him
away.
over there.
That's Addison
Put him
Rae
over there.
territory.
Ah,
Sorry, but I have
yeah.
to say.
Oh, I get it because he
Yeah.
Jake
You
Paul.
lost.
yeah.
Yeah,
Come
let's
on.
not.
We don't want any. We don't want Addison Rae. We don't want.
No, like,
that motherfucker.
and I love you Americans, but if like you're hearing
If
me and Shimon
anything
say
is
that
just-
too, like just keep.
Sorry,
that
T.
fucking
Sorry,
over
T. Sorry, T. Wood.
Anything
we cannot
associated
be
with
associated
Keeping
with
on
Paul
anymore.
right now.
You lost
See?
to Jake Paul. Nah, you don't go on.
Nah,
Cobra.
you lose to Jake Paul. Sorry, you need to take a good
not Cobra
look
Kai
at yourself
material.
in the mirror because
Yeah,
it's a
you
fucking
can just see-
disgrace.
Bro, imagine Jake Paul came in Cobra Kai and Johnny just beats the shit out of him. That would be quite satisfying.
Like, have you ever seen that clip where was it Justin
think you're
Bieber is
me?
in Family Guy and then Peter Griffin just fucks,
Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be gold.
just beats the crap out of him, sipping the tea. Just
Oh
be,
god,
that'd
let's
be
finish
golden. But I could picture that. Like I think the way the season will play out is like the first half, you'll have like Robbie out there somewhere, but then by the second half, his intention will be to get Kenny out of there.
Yeah.
I think as much as Kenny may fall victim to Silver's like pursuit, I think by the end of it, it will just literally be like a Power Rangers episode. You just have randoms
Yeah.
that we don't care about fighting all the
'Cause-
characters we do
Because
care
what's
about.
gonna happen is
That
like
final shot, bro.
sooner or later,
That's
like
gonna be
all the Creases Cobra Kai are just gonna be asking Silver questions. Yo, where's Sensei Crease at? And like, he's
Oh,
like,
hang on. I just had another thought. Like, if let's say, for example, the dojo's set for the final. I'm set the scene for the final shot of season 5. You have Daniel, Chosen, and Johnny. Right? Kreese hasn't walked in yet. You've got Eli, Tori, Sam, Dimitri, and Chris, and all the others. Then you get Robbie walking in with Kenny, Sean, even Kyler. Get his punk ass in there. Why not?
yo,
Then you
I'm
have
on
them staying there.
yo.
And then you have Kreese with the cigar, just at the end, and that's the
Yeah.
final shot of all of them. If that is the final shot, I want that as a wallpaper.
Oh yeah, I'll take
That-
that one too.
I'm not gonna lie, but that I had the season 3 finale that bow. I had that as my wallpaper on my computer, but I definitely want to see that for the next season. And the music,
Dude, you
I want
gonna
to see.
the smoke. You gonna
I wanna
see
see
Crease with the sunshade. See if you gonna be like,
I would be happy if they reuse the song. Like I wouldn't mind if they reuse it. So
Bro, they should just
perfect.
use one of the songs from Nowhere Home. Just put that song in. The one
Yeah.
when
One
Andrew
of the
and
scores.
Toby are like talking to Thingy. That'd just be fucking epic. Imagine that.
Yeah, I mean the score that needs to play when Daniel's beating the crap out of Silver is the one when Peter's beating the crap out of Goblin. That needs to kick in.
Oh, bro.
no, I'm on sabbatical, honey.
Atta boy.
Oh, that whole score. I love that score, man. They need
That
to
about-
just get Michael
Yes.
Giacchino
Yeah.
to work with the
Together.
current composers of Cobra Kai. Imagine his score.
Ooh.
Imagine him. He did the Batman as well. And I need
Sure
to listen
did.
to that. They just got released.
I need to listen to that too.
I'm gonna go on it right now.
Did you just say in the Matt Reeves universe again?
Yes, I did.
I didn't
Good.
try and main that either.
You didn't listen to the theme, Jacob?
No, I only just got
Oh.
home from work a couple hours ago.
Oh. No,
And
no,
I
I
just-
released it like
I had to spend an hour fixing my laptop. I've had to buy a new one because
Dun, dun, dun,
that theme is
dun.
good, man.
Oh man.
But I just think that should be the final shot because the ending of season 3 feels like it could be setting up an end game, and I feel like we should get that same scene, do a Mark II, and be like, oh
Yeah.
shit! Like honestly, I just love the fact like if you've got like all of the characters that we care, like even Kyler fucking hell, but you got like Robbie, Kenny, Sean, with
Aisha,
Eli, Aisha.
Keep him out of there.
dude, you know
Aisha.
Sam gonna call up her home girl like, yo,
Aisha, like,
Aisha,
Comes
you
in,
know,
mean,
that'd be pretty crazy.
I wouldn't mind if Kyler just walks into the dojo like, hey, can I redeem? And then Sean's like,
Wow.
yeah.
Can I
Right, and then
redeem?
Sean-
I love
and then
it.
Sean
Can
says,
I
"Get your-
redeem?"
Get your punk ass out.
dude, just imagine Kyler doing Miyagi Do, bro. Like, yo, what is this thing,
If
man?
anything,
like,
Right. What Kyler will need to do is when he's working with them is he'll need to apologize to Sam for we know the discrepancy.
No, he need to get an ass whoop. No, ain't no apology. He gets ass whooped.
If it serves the ending shot, we don't ruin the moment. We have it
He
play
ain't
out in
gotta be
episode
there.
1.
Get him the
no, that's season 6. Where let's begin part 2.
Why
Let's
you
begin
rock
part
in the
2.
middle of your dojo?
rocking.
Wait, what would Kreese say when he goes? What does he say normally when he's about to do the lesson?
Now the real
Class.
pain begins.
No, you know
No,
how
but before he does the ites,
season, you know how
before
in
he does that.
season 1 where he said now the real story has only just begun. What if he says that again?
oh,
Yeah. Now the real pain has just begun.
I need a reference from Dimitri about
and then
Endgame.
all he says is Quaker Oats.
No, you know what's gonna happen is Dimitri's gonna be the one that's gonna say like, excuse me, why is he here? Like, didn't he try to kill basically
No,
all of
Dimitri-
us?
Dimitri's gonna have flashbacks to when Kreese like socked him one right in the face. He's gonna be like,
Let's see if I
Like,
can leave that there.
now there's two senseis that don't like me.
Still got this.
Why does he do like this, bro? He
I don't
he
know.
has his
I would not be doing.
No,
What
you
is
know what
I'm
that is? No, you know what this is.
I'm
It's not-
disappointed they didn't do a Terry Silver one. I'm actually
It's-
very pissed off.
He doesn't. It's not a fighting stance. You know what it is? It's him like getting the picture taken of midway shot to do that.
Yeah, he does
Like, that's-
this. It's so funny. I told you this was inevitable.
Oh,
Dude.
that should be his line.
What if he goes, I am Thanos, and then you're just like, what?
I mean, hey, we're in.
Because like
Dimitri needs the line for Endgame.
Yeah, no, what if he does this? What if he does this? I am inevitable. Like that. And you're like, wait, you're not holding a gauntlet, motherfucker. Chill out.
I
Dude,
am
just
a
think about
Karate
it.
Kid.
And then
I know.
Dimitri, Dimitri
But then
says,
his
"Calm
ring,
down, Thanos."
his ring starts glowing green, and the whole time he's at the Green Lantern.
Daniel says,
Oh
I
man,
am the Karate Kid.
You wanted to know what power I
like,
had?
dude, just imagine when
Jordan,
it's
bitch.
season 6, episode 1, and like all the kids are just ejecting that Kreese should not be in the dojo. Like, why is he here? Didn't he
Like,
try to
Dimitri
kill
looks
you
at him
guys?
as PTSD from when he gets socked in the face. He's like, "There's two senseis in here that don't like me."
He's just
Oh,
like,
Johnny
excuse
Priest loves
me.
picking on him.
No, what he's gonna say to Daniel is, no, Sensei LaRusso, I can't, no pop culture references on this one. This is unexcusable. This is not the way. Like,
This is not
Not
the
just
way.
the way.
I really hope that's the ending shot. I just think it would. There's so much
I
to
think
it.
you're on
like,
it, bro.
Like it really sets the scene for the season 6 Endgame so well.
Yeah.
Like if you just have all of that come together, and it would be so good.
Good.
It would be
dude,
so good.
because just imagine you see just Kreese, like you see Kreese in the shadows, like you just see him behind the cell. Like you probably get the prison fight, but you just see him behind the cell, and like that episode 8, 9, he gets out, but we don't know that he's out or whatever.
Mm. It just shows up like just at the end.
Yeah, he
Like,
just
you don't
shows
see him
up.
for a couple episodes. Sort of like how they did with Robbie in season 3. You don't see him for a
Yeah.
couple episodes, and then it's like, oh shit, he's here. Like, or you
He
could
shows
just do,
up,
like,
but he shows up with all his
Yeah.
students that got kicked out. Like,
You know what would be hype? If not only Kenny, Sean, everybody, even Kreese comes in and stuff, but they just see variants of themselves come through. So King walks in, then
Jacob
RJ
walks
walks in, and Kenny's like,
Hello.
what the and then
This isn't
it's
the
like,
Matt
you know, the
Reeves
end of
universe.
No Way Home, on the end of like Far From Home, and then Jacob and me just look at Miguel and Robin. They look at us and they nod, and then we go, "Shit's about to go down. Let's get this.
Mm.
Let's go get this son of a bitch." As like Cap said.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Start
Like,
again.
I like that. I like these two.
That's what Johnny says.
Bitch.
Yeah, but this time it means it because Thor didn't actually mean it when he said the Captain Marvel. I like this when he didn't mean it.
No, you know what that is? That's their metaphorical way of basically saying, please like her. Please like her. Don't like her. Get rid of her.
She's a
Cersei,
Bitch.
Let's
Cersei from
begin.
Eternal. Now that's right there. But Captain Marvel, get her ass out of there. Just, and this is what I mean. I was saying yesterday. If they do anything resembling that Civil War 2 storyline, is it really going to be hard to choose between Monica and Karen Carroll?
Right, it's
I'm
already
Team
a
Monica
loss.
all the way, baby.
Monica all the way.
Monica, baby.
Smacks her off.
Monica was holding down the fort. Where were
All-
you?
all
You
of
didn't come visit
Monica.
me not once.
Well, I want her because she's getting a big W.
Captain Marvel is the worst. She
And
didn't
if you
visit.
don't, and I
The
tell
fact
people,
that Cersei in Eternals, when she's not even like the set, like she's in an ensemble movie, is more likable than Captain Marvel. Like, I mean, it's crazy. Shout out to Cersei. Get my number.
oh my gosh,
But yeah, man, I don't know. It's just there's so much going into this season. I can't wait for it, man. I can't wait for it.
our
Oh, I can't wait for it.
season 5 predictions are gonna be. I'm just gonna say it right now. I think we might be 70% right, or 50%, or maybe even 30% going in, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, we're all joining
30%,
Miyagi-Do as
man.
well.
That's gonna be crazy.
Hey, if we get 30%, I'll be happy with it, bro.
Oh, you know how
To be
Daniel
fair,
said
even-
Miyagi Fang just for today? What if he's like, looks like Miyagi Fang is official?
What
Yeah.
if Kreese calls it something else? He says, "You know what?
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. Let's call
Cobra.
it Kreese."
What? He's like, why can't we call
Kreese
it
Kai.
Cobra Do?
Yeah,
Cobra
I
Do.
just see Kreese say like that. Like, what's the name of your dojo? We will be Miyagi Do, and we're Eagle Fang. Oh please, those are horrible names. We need to call it Cobra Kai. What?
I'm
There's
actually
already a
curious
Cobra
what they
Kai.
would call it if they're combining with Kreese as well. Like, what the hell will they actually call the dojo? I know Daniel's going to get self-righteous and say Miyagi-Do has lasted longer, but then Cobra Kai's been around for so many years. So, like, how do
Yeah,
you compensate for?
I mean, as
How do
much
you
as
call
I
the
love,
style? What if
Miyagi
Chosen gives it the
Johnny
name?
Kai.
like, I mean, as much as
but
I
that's
love
what I said.
Miyagi,
Like, I think they're just gonna.
they had to use
I think-
Chosen to give Cobra.
What if they
Miyagi
named
Do
the
their
style
name.
after like?
Chosen Kai.
What if they
Chosen.
named the style after
Yes,
like a
yes,
sensei?
yes. Not in the Matt Reeves universe, in any universe.
I think
Chosen
they're
Kai,
gonna just
damn right.
scrap the name in general and just do one unite. What if they call it the Valley Dojo?
Why didn't Dimitri just say, why don't we just call ourselves the Avengers?
Wait,
you
what's
know?
the common ground between all like Daniel, Johnny, and Kreese? What
The
could
high ground.
possibly-
The Valley. The Valley.
Now that was a good answer, RJ.
Matt Reeves universe? Is that what you
The
said?
Matt Reeves
No,
universe.
it's the high ground.
They
You
just
said,
call it
what's the high ground? I said,
Reeves
the high ground.
Anakin,
High
Anakin,
Karate.
or call it the father dojo because they're all fathers and they all clearly give a shit about their sons. Obviously, not.
Evolution. Like
I
in
mean, Daniel doesn't give a
WWE.
shit about Anthony. Johnny's been awful with Robbie. It's a repetitive theme. Kreese,
Kreese cares in his own weird, twisted way, like fathers
he's
and
been
sons.
pretty
are
bad.
Kreese has an
then
obsession
Eli's
with Johnny,
father
man.
is
It's
non-existent.
borderline weird.
His father we've never
Johnny
heard of.
Lawrence will never lose to a kick.
Corey's father is got a temper, so all the fathers in this show are really terrible.
Mm-hmm.
They suck.
I kind of thought it was a little weird that he worships Johnny when he says like Johnny Lawrence would not get knocked out by the crane kick. I was like, yo,
I mean,
take it easy, bro.
I think that's their meta way of basically taking a boot to the crane kick legacy in a way. Like as legacy as it is, outside of it, it's like, well, why did he just walk into it? You know, so it's basically their way of saying as
High
much as it's an
ground karate.
iconic moment. You know, Johnny could have just so I think I got a counter. Shoulder check him to the balls, take him to the mat, elbow,
Point.
Lawrence, winner.
Point Lawrence. Elbow, point Lawrence.
Damn right, high ground karate. That's what it is.
How about Sam Raimi karate?
Yeah. I think it's just gonna. I think they're just gonna call themselves the Valley or something. Valley.
Can you just
Joe
call
or
it?
something.
Can we call it
Valley
RJ
Kai.
Beanie karate? Conductor karate,
Conductor Kai.
and that's they
Thomas
all wear
the Tank
beanies like
Engine
that.
Karate.
Conductor
would
Kai.
What would you do if they all wear beanies like that in the next season? I'm literally
I will
crying of
lose it.
laughter if I see that.
That reaction tape is gonna be trending.
Bro, it will.
Like-
You will probably
Like
become
all
an
the kids
icon.
forget to do their hair.
I
gotta ask you, where did you get that
wears a
beanie?
beanie like this? I'll
Where did you get that beanie from? I'm actually
where
very
did you get
concerned.
that from?
Did you
My-
get it from like a
Okay.
dollar store?
No. So literally, here's how it
His
happened.
Mark Licker- His Mark Licker beanie.
So
Because I've got a Timberland beanie. This doesn't cost
I'm
a lot.
trying
This
to
is like,
fucking explain it. Goddamn, it's time to go now. It's time to fucking go.
Matt Reeves, shut up.
No,
but in the Matt Reeves universe, this is Batman's.
When
But
I
in the
was
Matt
like,
Reeves universe,
in the Matt
RJ
Reeves
sells Mark
universe.
Licker.
fucking hell, man.
I'm
Sorry,
shut up.
RJ.
Say your point, RJ.
No, when I was in Philly for my grand,
Come on, say your point, man.
you know,
Wait, yeah.
so I was I was
Coca-Cola.
cold. So my dad, he was like, "You want a hat?" I was like, "Sure." And I was like, he already had a hat on. He had
Wait, if your
Oh.
dad gave you that, I'm wondering what he was wearing.
you want to see what he was wearing? I'll show you what he was wearing. This is
Your
what,
dad
Wait,
was just
sorry,
looking
father,
up.
you
please,
served in the
please, not
military.
enough.
this is what he was wearing.
Oh, that. Oh, no,
That's
that's
a nice hat.
Gazelle.
Yeah, he
That's
gave
a
me
nice hat.
this- he gave me this
No,
trash
that's
hat.
a
RJ, you
gentleman's
looking
hat
like
right there.
you
He's
looking like
got
a
class.
celebrity there.
Do
Yeah,
I?
your dad looked like a classy boss,
You
man.
look like
You
you're a
just look like
classy,
guy that sells
up-and-coming
some-
Yeah,
Atlanta
you definitely
actor.
you've been inspired by the
Yes, I would.
the leather, right?
RJ
Yeah.
looking like an Atlanta actor, up and coming. About to join season
Don't
5 or
forget your
season
boy.
6.
Dallas Young.
Okay, boy,
Dallas Young. Yeah.
I apologize for booting you in the face, Kenny.
You're still mad about that?
I
Well,
got
that
no
was
red.
harsh.
I got
Well,
no
you're in the
red.
Matt Reeves universe. In that universe, it never happened. You know,
Yeah, Matt Reeves universe.
because there was no separate division, so it never happened.
I'm still mind-boggling that Piper's like one of Crease's. I mean, not Crease's, Silver's top students.
She was
It's a bit
all
random.
she was doing these flips, and even Tori was like, "So all you gonna do?" Like,
I laughed at that because it is
The way
kind of like
Silver looked at it, like
it's kind of like one of those annoying computers you'd fight in like a fighting game, and they just keep going back and doing all this flip shit. It's like,
Yeah,
stop being a pussy. Fight me.
it's like
Don't be a
fighting Yoda from Attack of the Clones. It's like stand still, motherfucker, stop. God.
we could do this more often. I was like, yo, dang,
they
Piper.
was
walk
like,
away like, "Yeah,
uh,
okay."
I go and ask Moon, maybe your ex, because she's into that kind of shit.
I was like, okay, so Piper still likes has a crush on Tori. I'm just saying, it's okay.
Or she tries to go for Sam or like
Ha!
someone else. It's like, come on, chill.
Or
out.
Amanda. He likes a
Maybe
milf.
he's a total woman. I don't know.
What about one of the other mothers?
Carmen, Shannon,
Carmen.
Shannon.
Shannon's free.
Even
Yeah,
Yaya.
a homeless Lynn.
If
Oh, God.
Yaya tells her the story about how Pepto created all of this, she might actually be attracted to that.
Mhm.
Fucking hell.
Might get a turn on. You know what I mean?
The whole story. No, I don't mean the. Wait, I don't know what you're thinking because I didn't say what you're thinking. I'm talking something else. I'm
Wait,
just gonna
who's talking to who? I was wondering about what RJ said. That was just,
I'm lost.
saying what I was saying.
no, it's
I
what
thought
that
you were
Matt
thinking
Reeves.
more.
It's what happens in Matt Reeves' universe. Stay in Matt Reeves' universe.
what
you
did
keep
you
that
say,
over there,
RJ?
RJ. Don't
I
put
didn't
that
hear what you
evil
said.
out.
All I said was homeless Lynn.
More than enough.
He left.
He wants.
Jesus
You
Christ.
just had me back, yeah.
Hey, should we take Kenny to the Matt Reeves universe permanently? Like, I can't be. I don't want to look after this. I don't want to have him anymore.
What
Yeah,
if?
fuck it. I'm gonna leave my own stream.
Hey, wow.
It's
Well,
all
this is
show
odd.
now.
We should have just left RJ on his own.
No, this is like
And the stream wouldn't be like he wouldn't be able to end the stream either unless he left. Like, yeah, well, over in the Matt Reeves universe.
We have to do that for 5 minutes with RJ. Just leave him there.
Hey, do you
I'm not
think
doing
that Kreese will go visit Mr. Miyagi's grave? Like,
Oh, that'd be
him and
amazing.
Daniel have a heart to heart.
Season
I would
6.
love that. I would love that's something we need, I think.
I think season 6 that might happen.
Oh, wow, imagine he goes like Daniel says about all the stuff with Kreese, how he's helped him and just stuff like that, and Kreese is kind of just in the same sort of distance Chosen was, and then he kind of walks up to Daniel and he like nods his head or pays his respects. That would be pretty
Yeah,
amazing if that's the
Because he
end
was
as
just-
well.
like soldiers recognize other soldiers. Like,
Mm.
Mhm.
What if
He's a-
Kreese, if anything happens to Silver, like he dies, he could put like the dog tags of Silver's maybe there or something.
Yeah.
If Silver ends up dying, and that would be
Yeah.
really. And then they both like Kreese and Daniel both bow.
yeah,
That would be
That'd
pretty
be
nuts.
heartbreaking.
And then maybe Daniel and Chosen are also there.
yeah.
And maybe you could add.
Because
Maybe
by that
Bobby
time,
and
like
some others.
Daniel won't be Daniel anymore. He'll basically be Miyagi. Still himself, but
I
More
agree.
Miyagi.
Like, I think that's the full transition in a sense. Pretty sure Johnny would also feel like that. And then probably
like all the
Chosen. Yeah.
senseis that are still left, maybe they bow to him.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be powerful.
Oh,
'Cause
they
it
all bow to
carries the
him.
theme of the show, but also the fact that he was a product of war, and he never quite left there, you know. And then
Hmm.
Kreese will, you know, feel at fault for basically bringing it back out of him, dick. But it would be a very symbolic shot, especially with the theme of the show being redemption, and everyone gets a second
Yeah.
chance. Remembering
Definitely,
there's two sides to everything.
definitely. I still believe that Daniel and Kreese are definitely going to have their talk on why him and Johnny have their problems with each other. Like he's going to tell his version, like Johnny told Miguel his version of how he met Daniel.
Yeah, that could happen. That would work well.
I actually love that kind of
friends,
ending.
you kicked our ass. I think my buddy Tommy got brain damage from that fight. That was
What
fun.
an asshole.
What an ass. That was
Dude, I
funny.
kind of wish that Johnny would have told Sam his version on how he met her dad.
That would
Well,
be
I
fun.
mean, you could just Google it, like how to tell my student I'm banging his mom. Like, I mean,
It's like, all right, LaRusso, this is how me and your dad met.
like after the bow, like it's an emotional scene, and then we get Thanksgiving with Kreese cutting the turkey.
And
Oh,
then the
yeah.
slap on the hand.
And then, John, will you do the honors?
Yaya just says, "Piece of shit, you need to say your grace." She says it like
Yeah.
in Spanish.
No,
Can you
it's gonna
imagine
be
the table, like the
like
table's
Bobby's
a
gonna be
mile
the-
long.
Bobby's gonna be like the way. Hey, Sensei Kreese, what is it, Brown? Can you please say grace? Like he gonna give him the look of you mother.
Well, he's about to do the Samuel Jackson, and then it just cuts. You
Yeah.
mother.
He's like, I'm here to talk to you about the Karate Initiative.
And then Samuel L. Jackson just comes in and says, "Wash." You know what Chosen said?
Gosh.
Mother.
You see Mike Barnes, Tori, and her little brother,
Oh God.
and then you see Chosen.
Post-credit scene of Chosen, Mike, and Johnny just picking on Daniel. I need that.
They both all drinking beer
Oh,
outside.
it's
It's just like, yeah,
Yeah, they all
so
share
what
their
you-
stories with each other about Daniel,
Yeah.
and then they're all like, "Yeah, he's a real arsehole, isn't he?" And then Daniel's like, "Wait, are you sure that's my story?" And it's like, "That's how we see it."
That's how we,
Yeah,
it's all perspective.
Yeah, Daniel
And
just
it's
walks
all-
out and like they're all laughing at each other, like, oh, ho, ho, ho. So yeah. It's like, yeah, LaRusso took my girl's trophy. I mean, radio, and like he threw it on the floor. I don't understand.
Oh my God,
like
what if
he's
Garfield-
definitely a jerk.
Is like the guy that's being told the whole story about Cobra Kai, and then they're all at the dinner table, and he's like, "What the hell did I just hear?" And then like he goes, "You know what? I gotta go back to my Spider-Man audition," and he just walks off.
I'm going back
Yeah.
to the Chasm universe.
Back to my audition for that superhero movie.
Oh, bro, they need
Yeah.
to drop something like that. That'd be amazing.
Wink, wink,
No,
wink, wink.
you know who needs to show up? Old boy from How I Met Your Mother, Neil Patrick.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
please, they have to do that. They have to do that. Just
This
make it
dude, he
canon.
was the super fan of Johnny Lawrence before he got
Yeah.
knocked out. No, he says, "Who are you? We all went to high school together,
man, I
and
need to try-
you,
I gotta
Daniel
work on
LaRusso,
making
you're a
it.
cheater."
Full on like ending scene of season 6. Big barbecue for all the characters.
Then ask this to you guys, but who do you actually think Andrew could play if he was like a family member of someone? 'Cause I thought he could play like another LaRusso family member. we
Miguel's
don't know about.
dead.
No, don't you dare.
I'm just curious because I like again, if there's a cameo, it could just be in any random character, but if it was of value, it could be I just see him as like a family member.
I can see
Yeah.
him being related to like
Amanda,
Amanda.
yeah,
Oh,
Amanda.
that could work.
That could work.
Oh,
like he's the total opposite of her. Like
He's a brother or something, younger brother.
He's like
brother
this-
would
like-
work. That would work.
guy.
And
then
he
Tobey
like
was-
she's
Maguire
all
comes in.
serious.
he
She's
was
like the
fans of
serious and the voice of
backstory that happened to
reason.
her with the,
He's like
you know,
he's like the playful one, and doesn't care about a lot of things.
He could be like a new Louis. Like he comes every now and then. Like he comes to family dinner or some type of stuff. And you know.
I really hope they can work something out with him because no matter what, I just want him in the show.
Mm.
That would be so cool if they did that.
What you do is sip over to Whopper Juniors. It's called a growth spread. Dipshit.
And then like what happens is somebody throws like some mashed potatoes at somebody, and then like that's
just
when
turns into a
the
big
best
food
around
fight.
comes on. Yeah,
Breaking
Well, change the
out of
background.
hell.
it's
Yeah,
like,
we're
do
gonna
you
change the
do you
background
really
to
think that this was gonna end on a happy note?
yeah, not an R show. Never. Oh man, I
You
need
just
I
see
need
Chris
that.
Smiles
I need
just to
Grease
like
cutting that turkey, man.
he's gonna say like, well, since there's a food fight, no mercy. And like he throws some pudding on Amanda or something like that. Like
What if Kyler's in? He's like, "Oh, I don't like turkey,"
You got fish sticks?
and they go, "Kyler,
Fishes
why
are
did you
dope.
fuck off home?"
Yeah, what are you doing here? You're not invited.
And
This
then
isn't a
Samuel
cake
L.
party.
Jackson comes in and says, "What did you say, mother?" Because he heard.
or
he
we,
heard
or
he
we
didn't
have
like turkey.
Sean and Kenny saying that's our table, homie.
That's our table, homie, and they say it at the same time. That's
And
our
they
table,
both say it
homie.
in sync.
Sync. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I love that.
And then imagine Samuel Jackson goes, "That's my
Son, homie.
son." He goes like, "That's
What? How can that
That's
be?
my."
Son,
Imagine if he looks at
Hey,
Andrew
dude,
Garfield
what
like,
if he says like
"That's
he goes
my
like,
Spider-Man?"
Kenny, you know what? You can play like the next Spider-Man if you really try hard, kid.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson in that would be hilarious. Do you know what's crazy? He actually looks like Lawrence Fishburne in Secret Invasion. So I find that hilarious.
does.
All the stuff with him
I think it's
getting that
that
in the
hair that
past.
really like adds to it.
The beard.
Mm.
He's completed the transformation. he
Completed it.
is in the
He's
making.
embraced the fish
Maybe,
bun.
maybe he's his character off of Pulp Fiction.
Uh,
Oh God,
at this point, we
He
need
was
to- we
finished
need to
walking
start a
the earth.
movie of Samuel L. Jackson with all of his characters. I'm talking Nick Fury, Mace Windu, guy of Pulp Fiction,
A
Coach Carl,
multiverse of Frozone.
Frozone. Oh god, him in live action. Could you imagine that? Where's my super suit?
Where's my Cobra Kai gi?
Yeah. Well, greater good, I am your wife. I'm the greatest good you ever gonna get. I was like, damn.
Man, can you imagine if you could generally get a cameo in the show? Like, if you could just take one opportunity and have it be in the show, what character? If it's only one character you can interact with, who'd you choose?
I'm already
I
in
want
this.
to get.
I'm
I want to
Kenny.
get beaten up.
You definitely want to say Mary, RJ, no matter what.
Yeah,
You'd be
you
like,
wanna say
I'm already
Mary,
in this show though. I'm Kenny.
No.
I meant like really,
Not
like
in the
if
Matt
we
Reeves
were
universe.
a
In the
cameo.
real world.
Well, in Matt Reeves universe, I'm Kenny.
Fuck off. In the real world, senor.
In the
Yeah,
real
like
world.
if you were applying to the show and you got in as an extra,
Yeah.
who would you like to work? Like, obviously anybody,
And his
but
cousin.
literally, if there's a one
I
character you
like
could choose,
working with anybody, honestly.
As far as like,
I wouldn't mind.
I really would like to work with. I'm gonna do out of the adults and kids. Out of the adults, that's really hard. But I'm gonna have to say Martin.
Yeah,
Hello, son.
I like to work with Martin.
He would be great.
Martin Code, man.
I reckon. I mean, I'm gonna say Sholo, but he's such a cool guy off screen. That would be pretty dope. And then I can just do the whole pointing meme with him offset, and then I wouldn't mind any of the younger cast. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, that's a wild card for me.
Vanessa.
I think I'd like to work with
William,
William.
all those guys.
I'd like to work with everybody, honestly, bro.
Yeah.
It's just
Like,
if
I
you're
think if I had to
nitpicking.
pick one of each, like I think I'd probably say William and Jacob. I think I'd love to work with those two.
Jacob.
Like seeing how like Jacob's process of like Hawk and that kind of like route that he took to play that character, and then William just because. I mean, hey, I want a speech set to my character the same way.
Oh,
his
Jacob
team.
would be amazing. He's a really cool guy as well. I mean, I'd love to see play Magic the Gathering with them lot because Gianni was telling me about how he got into that because of them. They get really competitive, and even Monopoly, the whole situation with the wands.
I will cream those guys in Monopoly. I'm that confident.
Did you say cream those guys?
Yes, I will destroy them. Okay.
Okay, wrong use of words.
Oh Lord. Oh yeah, I forgot what channel I'm on. You can't be mature around here.
This is what you have to deal with.
You said that
This is what I have to deal with.
confidently.
Oh, Oh Lord.
But in the Matt Reeves
Yeah,
universe,
this is what I have to deal with every day. Like you say one
No,
word, they
it's
take
gonna
it
be
a
worse.
lot of proportion.
I love you, King. You're so funny.
And now it's a meme.
Brilliant. I mean, hey, you know, there's so many over here, so you're all good.
But for real, I would beat all your asses in Monopoly. I'm
You
good at
know
I'm
what
not
kind
sure
of
about
player
that.
I am? My objective is get as much money as I can and just cheat.
that. Everybody's
am-
definitely cheating.
I mean,
I am a. You ever get that one arsehole when the board game's there? They either go when you're sitting around it, they're like, "Oh, I'll sit closest to the board game." Like they won't say it like that, but they'll sit closest to the box, and you'll just see them just.
Do you know what? I'm just when I collect my 200,
like,
I
what the fuck are you
I
doing?
get
I
smart.
didn't do
I just
anything.
pull
You
out
took that
4.
from there.
I don't say anything when I buy land. Like I'm just gonna keep on. I'm gonna
I
say
really suck at Monopoly. Like you guys would probably beat the crap out of me on that.
I suck as well. I don't play board games.
I would take.
Yeah,
I would
'cause
take
Kenny's-
your
The
word,
next
Dan.
4, however, I'm your guy.
I play Uno.
Wait, I don't know
Oh.
why haven't we
No.
played like?
Don't worry, man. You get smoked too in that too.
I'm
Oh no
surprised
no
us
no!
lot
Uno's
haven't
my
played.
thing. No,
Something
Uno
like
is my
online
turf.
Uno.
I will smash anyway.
Nah, y'all guys will get smoked by me, bro.
Hell no.
Whoa,
I need
whoa,
to
whoa,
ask this rule. I need to ask this rule with because it's different for different people. You know when you have a +2 card down, do you guys play? You can put +2 down again.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting
Then you
creamed.
put reverse Uno card and it's over.
And then you reverse them back.
When you guys come to the States, I'm gonna show you better than I
And
can
on
tell you.
Uno,
Oh.
I am undefeated. But
Check the chat. We got some trash talk by Will. I'll destroy you all in Uno.
Get the
How
hell
about-
out
Oh
of here.
please,
How about
son.
you come on? We'll beat you all.
nah.
We'll beat you
I
all.
don't know about that.
Nah, I don't know about that, bro. You'll beat RJ because he sucks, but you know.
You'd probably be RJ.
Older than him. I'll beat his
We
ass.
should play. We should all play like online Uno or like Monopoly because there's Monopoly.
Oh,
online.
that. Oh, but
Like
then, I
online
don't know because then I might
How
start
you gonna
calling it.
do
regular.
online Uno? Man,
You actually can. You guys got
I
Steam.
might start calling it rigged if I lose.
No, I don't have it.
Did you guys
You
ever play that,
motherfuckers gotta
that
get
Star Wars?
Steam.
That Star Wars.
you got
Trumps
your
online game?
deck and you're like trying to.
You play with hands.
Did any of you play that Star Wars Top Trumps online game? Like they had it online. Did you ever play that one?
Online top trumps never did that.
Yeah, they had it as like a
Wasn't never that much of a.
Yeah, I think a little. But I used to love Top Trumps. I was never beaten on that.
I've actually never done
No
that.
one,
but that
no
would
one
be cool.
creamed me on Top Trumps. No one. I was the best of the best.
The best of the best. He
Totally
was the
didn't.
Johnny Lawrence.
Totally didn't shuffle cards around the deck without no one noticing. So I
Two-time
had the
champ.
advantage.
You ran it.
I'm
So
cunning.
is Robbie gonna get a
And the reason
championship?
for it is because when I faced the Top Trump champion, he was like, "So you gave away all our moves, you know, to your team." I was like, "Everybody thinks that their way is the only way."
Oh, God.
So Robbie, when you
goal is
get
to
the
win.
season prediction, the next tournament, do you get a trophy this time?
Family.
All of you- Oh my! If Robbie wins a game of Uno to get a trophy, I'll be like, "Nah, come on, you need a proper trophy." Like, I mean, come on, like you've lost 2 finals. Like, come on, there's got to be a win for you somewhere.
What if they have to redo the tournament? What if they just did like a game of Cards Against Humanity?
Oh
God,
Lord!
definitely up for that.
No, we'll just sit in this big.
Especially now
circle.
with him being so confident in right now with Yasmin, he's definitely gonna win between the.
He did that to Royce. Like, yeah, come on.
You just like,
Oh man, he's really good.
Come on, son, come on.
That was funny.
Hey, dude, what if Dimitri would have made the finals against Robbie?
it'd be over in
Oh.
seconds.
I mean,
Damn.
Dimitri's still losing, but
Damn.
that would have been pretty cool.
He said it'd be over in seconds.
I think he would have been more confident to fight him, but yeah, I agree. It would have been
Honestly,
over.
I think Robbie was happy
After
for
the first
Dimitri.
round. After the first round.
First round exit.
Like after the first round, like Robbie starts picking.
Michael
it up.
Jordan.
So he says like he gets like the first 2 good hits on Robbie, and then like Robbie comes all the way
To be
back.
fair though, he did toss Robbie's Cobra Kai ass on the floor.
Yeah,
That's what I
He
like
saw-
about this tournament as well. Is it wasn't all kicks and punches. There was a lot of grapples in there.
yeah.
Bro, I love the
You
style.
saw
of
Robbie
fighting. It's
smile
not
when
just strike.
Dimitri was like talking
Yeah,
noise.
he
He
was
was
like, "Ah, you've come a long way." I like
I would
it.
have loved to see Robbie do like the 1-inch punch or whatever you call it with Eli or something. Can you imagine that? The Bruce Lee move, that'd been pretty cool.
Oh man, dude, we're probably gonna get a team up with Eli and Robbie.
Bro, that's gonna be vicious. I'm telling you now.
You have two of the most
Kenny,
fighters
you
within
are fucked next season. That's all I'm gonna say. You were saying shit about Anthony, but Kenny has no chance with those guys.
No, not against both of them, dude.
But Kenny's not gonna be able to. It's like RJ said yesterday. Kenny ain't gonna be able to do anything when he gets to high school because like Sam is gonna be there.
Yeah,
Like,
you got Miguel. Like he ain't gonna be able to do anything because Kenny does not. Kenny doesn't know, bro. Like unless Silver recruits like a whole bunch of Cobras into Cobra Kai. A whole bunch of Kennys, like
a whole bunch of variants. A whole load.
You have a variant of Miguel. You have a variant of Sam and Tori. You have a variant of.
That's how you get us in the show.
That's how you get us in the show too.
Dude, you got that one. You got that one smart dude that's like Dimitri, but he's evil.
Imagine RJ next to Kenny.
Oh God, spitting in it. Like, I mean, the thing is, like, RJ next to Kenny works because, like, I think you're a bit taller than him, but you could probably pull it off. But I would
like a scary version.
I would tower over Tanner. Like, I'd be like, man.
Yeah, he's small.
Like, I love you, bro, but
I think I'm a little bit taller than
when
Show.
me and Kreese meet up, I'm gonna be saying like, "What's up, man?"
Shabu, you're like, your freaking arms are like bigger than his head, man. Like, you stand next to him, he's gonna be like, "Oh, what have you been eating?" You can be like Chris Tucker like this. What have you been feeding him? Because he's too damn big.
Oh my God. Yeah, Kreese is gonna be looking at his other variant. He's gonna be saying like, "Wow, I guess I'm cultured."
Here we go. Huh. And then Terry Silver talking to Christian, that would be funny. Like Terry, like Silver's like, Christian, what did you do? And like, no spoilers.
More. You're not true to the character.
No, he says,
"This is not the character, guys."
He speaks to
Shout
Evan.
out to
He's
Christian.
like, "You know who Julie Pierce is?"
Dude, that would be hilarious.
Some interesting discussion going on in the chat. Melissa and Juliana talking about everyone getting redeemed. Redeem Rhea.
Yeah, I don't want.
I mean, it's starting to seem like everybody's going to get redeemed in the show.
I think
they're tricking us.
As I've said before, it depends on your definition of redeem. I think I'm going to redeem Rhea. That's the main one. Like you could have an outwardly, overt one. Like
that's Jacob. You came up with that one.
he literally jumps and saves his friend. That's one level of redemption. You've got Robbie's redemption, which is making up long term for all he's done. Kreese's redemption, which is the Hollywood one, which is, he'll probably, it won't end well for him and he'll have to live with the fact that he's caused a whole bunch of mess. But redemption could be atoning. It doesn't always mean that they're a good guy now. Like as Kreese, I called you Kreese then, the King would say, that it's basically Magneto. Whenever he works with the X-Men, it's not like he's redeemed. It's just that it's a business transaction. So, I mean, I think the general theme of this show is forgiveness. And I think, if Daniel and Chosen built a bridge together, I think most characters will redeem. There'll be some that redeem by death in the end, like Silver, for instance. But, it won't be... Each character will have a different level of it, if that makes sense.
Because I know, like, when we first talked about it, like, we were all saying that we don't want every character to redeem, but now it's
I still stand by that, but I think the route that they've taken...
But it's, like, it's earned, though, if that makes sense. Like, if they redeem, it's going to be earned.
You can do that at the end, though. Like, I don't want when Mike...
It doesn't have to be now, but I think, the route that they've taken with Season 4, I think pretty much it's a given... Bar Silver, of course, every character is going to redeem. Like Kreese had a moment, Tori and Sam are having a moment, Robbie and Miguel are having a moment. Like it's inevitable, So Kreese is kind of right, but I think it's just it won't be like Hawk style redemption. Like not all the redemptions are going to be that outwardly about it. Some will be more subtle. But you'll see like most of the real redemptions finishing off in season 6 when it's presumably coming to a close. So
I just don't want like everybody to like do like these. They have to be careful with the team ups because like if we already got Chosen, We already got Kreese potentially.
I mean, the way I see it, you
You
got to
gotta-
keep Terry and Mike over there.
You got to keep
can't.
Terry and
Yeah.
Mike. You got to have
You
them
gotta
more
keep 'em
because
over
you
there.
can't.
Yeah.
Because right now, Terry's not really a threat, in my personal opinion. Like if those team up stand, like if Kreese teams up with Johnny, which is
Well,
probably
this is
gonna
what I'm
happen.
saying. Like, is
You-
every character that we care about from the Karate Kid legacy has been given a moral gray center, so they'll give one to Mike too. Whether they redeem him or not, is a
Yeah, I
different
think
thing.
that's a way of evolving the character. So I
But
agree
all
with
the
Jacob.
characters that we care about, like Kreese, who's a legacy character, Johnny, Daniel, Chosen, like those ones we care about will have the redeeming qualities. But now Silver's
Silver as
got
well.
an army of dojos.
Mm.
There will be a bunch of new characters in there, like besides Mike or whoever, that we don't care about at all. I want them to be callous, evil, proper
Yeah, that's what I'm
80s
saying.
type kind of villains.
That would
but,
work.
but because we don't care about them like that, it doesn't matter if they're redeemed or not because they're henchmen,
Yeah.
cannon
Mm.
fodder.
Yeah.
But every character that we care about from the legacy, I think they'll all redeem, except Silver.
Yeah,
maybe
Silver's gonna.
If Mike's related to Tori, then that could
That's
happen
gonna be
too.
conflict right there.
Yeah,
Because if she's related to Mike and then he, and then she redeems and all that, it is that would be possible. That's why it's just relating everyone to everyone's not always a
So
good
you're
thing.
saying that Mike Bars could die too?
No. I'm saying that he could just go out into the ether. Mike's always struck me as the kind of guy that he's like a bounty hunter. Like you hire him,
Yeah.
he does his job, he gets the money. And
He's like
goes home.
Boba Fett.
Yeah, he's
He's
a
like-
hired gun.
Yeah.
Whereas
So
if
he's
you
the
connect
Boba
him
Fett
to
of the
Tori,
show.
You kind of have no choice but to give him some redeeming quality in some way because you can't have a character like Tori and Mike not have some kind of connection there, and just
Yeah.
have Mike on the opposite side of the fence, unless.
Because I
could
think,
keep him a villain.
in my personal opinion, I think Tori knows who Mike is, but like she just doesn't bring him up. Like she just thinks he's dead in her eyes or
Well, that's
whatever.
a good point. That could be happening.
And then Johnny was like,
the
"Hey,
fact that
that's my old boss."
it's like the fact that her aunt kept on saying, "You just got that. You got that same temper like your dad," and like she
Yeah,
gets all mad about it.
That's a good example. Like her aunt there introduced characters like that to work with Silver, like characters like that we don't care at anything about. Make them dark as hell. Like I don't want them to redeem at all. Like her aunt
That's
is a
what I'm
piece of
saying.
shit. Like
Yeah.
honestly, like
No,
great
because there's
performance by-
family
great
members that are
performance by
like
the
that.
actors,
Man.
but characters like
I
that
have some.
that are just so unlikable.
Same.
No,
Even
great
the
center.
actress herself said that, like, Candace is a horrible person. And I was like,
Mm,
yeah,
she
that's
does a great job.
yeah.
Yeah, she did pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's pretty
good.
amazing
And that
just
doesn't mean
for
everyone
like
go and spread hate to her.
a minute of screen time. Yeah, and they were so powerful because now people actually understand Tori more. It's actually
Yeah.
someone they hate more than Tori.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that sense.
I just
And
think,
that's
like,
all-
if you
Guess
can take
what,
a character
people?
like
That's
Tori,
all we wanted.
that's all we wanted. And I think
That's
if you can
all
take
we
a
wanted.
character like Tori and you can redeem her, if you can redeem her, and you can redeem Chosen, there's no one you can't really redeem, if you know what I mean. Chosen
Mm.
literally wanted to kill Daniel, like, fully.
We just
And
didn't
I think
want her
when
to be
people
a
watch the
Saturday
Karate Kid
morning
too-
cartoon villain anymore. She's not
I mean-
female Skeletor
I mean,
anymore.
as
She
much
got
as
some
the
new
show
ones.
is Cobra Kai, like it is, as much as Johnny is the main lead, it's still Daniel's story as well. Like Miyagi-Do,
Yeah.
it's still like ingrained in the
He's
legacy.
a Luke
And
Skywalker.
I think the theme of Miyagi is still going to be ever present,
Yeah.
and that's going to be reflective in Kreese in his story.
It's to the point of what would Mr. Miyagi do in this situation?
Yeah.
Like,
And this is where Kreese comes in because he's now well, for all intents and purposes,
Yeah.
he should be that wise master in
Yeah.
the situation now.
it's just like I was telling you guys a couple of streams ago. Like, if Mr. Miyagi was still alive, he will team up with Kreese if a whole bunch of lives are on the line without hesitation.
Yeah, he would literally he went to make a deal with Kreese in the Karate Kid, like leave boy
He pulled
alone,
up.
fight the tournament.
Leave boy alone.
Leave boy alone to train.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Let's make a deal.
Yeah, and I think like they're very protective of that Miyagi legacy, so I think it is
Exactly.
possible that most characters could redeem. But
Yeah.
it's not like, redeem meaning they're good guys
They ain't
now.
gonna be buddy now. Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't got to be like smacking each other on the arse and bloody high-fiving each other and all that kind of stuff. Like it's more of just like,
Chris and
okay,
Daniel.
you're all right, you're okay, you're you, I'm me. I'm going
Hey,
this
dude,
way.
what will be, what will be like the best final shot of the whole entire show is like you just see like
Johnny and Daniel on the beach.
a de-aged Mr. Miyagi just smiling like from the heavens or whatever, and like just like saying like they
Oh,
got it
Oh,
done.
dude, that would be amazing.
Oh, if
Him
they
and
get like,
Sasuke.
the family's blessing and all that, and they do
If they
that,
could
that would
get
be,
like some old footage and somehow
Yeah.
incorporate that of Pat,
Like you just
That would
see
be
him,
so
you just see him, and you see
Basically,
him,
he makes like this. It's the meme.
yeah,
that's
him
what
and
I was-
Sato like just smiling at each other, like
that'd be amazing. I don't think
that
that would be
be
tacky
beautiful.
either. That wouldn't be tacky. That would work.
No, that would work. I think they could make that work, especially if they do it right. They could make it
Yeah.
work.
It's like the last scene of Cobra Kai. You just see Miyagi and Sato just like looking down and just say like, "Well, they got it done, man. They got it done."
They did indeed. Oh, that would be such a good way to bookend it. Such a good way. I mean, they'll probably still continue it in like many shapes and forms afterwards, but I
Yeah,
think that would be a very natural way to let it flow.
we get the Binary Brothers TV show.
I think that has to happen. That
Chris and
feels
Mitch are going to
most
become like
natural.
commentators on WWE or something.
Yeah,
Mitch and Chris
Or-
end up becoming like podcasters.
Uh,
Having their own
Tori-
show.
Tori and Sam, both of them are going to college. Probably go to the same college.
I reckon Miguel might not actually.
Miguel,
Miguel-
he's probably going to go straight into the business world, and Robbie's probably going to like go into the military.
I love
I
that
think-
scene between him and Daniel when see you later, Melissa, take care. When Daniel's like, I didn't even go to college, and look at him now.
Yeah,
You
I
think
think-
Robbie goes to the military?
Yeah, he ain't got no choice.
Oh, maybe Hawk becomes a bloody. I was gonna say if Hawk didn't join Miyagi-Do, I'd say he's definitely going MMA.
Oh, you know what I think is gonna happen with
Oh.
Johnny and Robbie? Him and Johnny are gonna probably run their own
Cobra Kai.
dojo because
Yeah.
it's Johnny's way of making up for
Yeah.
lost time. I think
Yeah.
Miguel will go on his own path probably.
I think Miguel
It's-
could be like he visits the Johnny's new dojo with Robbie and like nods at them,
Yeah.
and they're both like kind of teaching.
Because I think our plan, like one of our theories was like we were thinking that all three dojos could stay, but the way it's looking that Cobra Kai has to go.
I
Like
think Cobra
there's
Kai
no
will
way
go
we
by
can
the
stay.
end of it.
Mm,
I think it's just even though it's badass, the history of the brand is so ingrained with that philosophy that even though it works for a little while and is badass, it's been a while. I listened to that song earlier. After a while, you see what it does to Eli to Hawk. Now look what it's done to Kenny. It's just
If Kreese is saying that it has to go, then it's bad, bro. Like
and he will, but he'll notice that now that he'll feel the responsibility of putting Silver in that predicament over there.
and then
Damn
he
it,
also will know how Johnny felt when he got kicked out the dojo.
Yep. Boom. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Imagine
Silver-
Johnny goes, if he is with Robbie in his own dojo, and he goes, "Class, we have visitors," and then Miguel visits.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome.
But it's
Yeah,
like a
it's-
good moment, and he's like smiling and
Yeah.
looking at Miguel.
Oh man, I really hope there's like a like Deathly Hallows Part 2 ends, and you got like a flash forward 19 years later of where they are now.
Oh, I love that.
Oh yeah.
I would love that. I would love something like that. Like it just
Yeah.
maybe like Robbie teaches a class and Miguel's like co-senseiing, and then you got
Yeah.
Sam
Oh.
teaching a class somewhere.
That'd
Like
be so
oh,
Dude,
Dude,
I can't- That's
you have
awesome.
Raymond Stingray taking care of Miyagi
What if-
Do while
if,
Daniel's not there.
what if Robbie and Miguel are joint senseis at Johnny's dojo, and Sam and Anthony are taking Miyagi-Do's reins? Like that, like you
Yeah.
know.
that would be amazing.
Be cool.
You know what? That would also set another spin-off in the future when they like have a 10-year reunion or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
where they're all a bit
And by
older
then
and
it'll
they
be
come back.
oh man, it'd be crazy to
Yeah.
think that maybe like some of the old cast won't be around then.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, or they'd be like really, really old. Like if
Like
they are to
Lucille
do a
would be
show
very
after
old.
this, this is again, as I said, this is how you transition from legacy to new. Because if they do a show
Yeah.
down the line and Johnny and Daniel are barely in it, then it's earned by this now.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's crazy. I think how old Ralph actually is, but he doesn't look it.
He's 60.
Mm.
Thing is,
Dude.
even if they did like a show in 10 years' time, he would be in his 70s. But they could still do
He
that.
still looks like he's 35.
He does not look 60 at all.
It's bloody mad.
And Thomas Ian Griffin is younger than
Younger than him.
younger than Ralph Macchio.
Have you guys noticed, like, when Silver's like got his face expressions, right? It's just like, even though time has passed, I can see that Karate Kid 3 Terry
Yeah.
Silver. I can see it.
Mm.
I'm gonna
Even
do
when
it,
he's like,
Johnny. I'm
you
gonna
know, like
do
Karate
it.
Kid 3 when he's like, Danny, and he walks like this with like his shoulders up,
Yeah.
hunched. He did that in I think the episode where he was teaching the class a session. He's like,
Yeah.
wow, dismissed. I was like, he did that thing. I was like, yeah, it's because
He also did that
towers
when
over
he-
everyone, so he likes hunching his back a little bit.
He also did the same thing when he had to beat up Robbie. Like he had to show Robbie, like you ain't better than me, boy. You need a couple more years. Like
Oh, you see the smile he gives before he lands a hit on Robbie. He's just like, ha, you thought you could hit me. Maybe next
Right.
season that'll be different. When me and Miguel pull up to that dojo for revenge on the father. That's ooh.
That's gonna be
y'all guys are
amazing.
still gonna get bodied, but like
I mean,
it's,
well, we're gonna go guns. We'll get bodied, but we're gonna put up a fight.
Yeah,
As
they're
long
going to
as
be
there's no-
fighting
as long
till
as
like
there's
this
no
is
rockets nearby, I'll be
fight as well. So
dude. But like if that happens and like Daniel pulls up and he sees like Miguel and Robbie on the floor,
oh, it's
like,
go time, baby.
I think he's fully going on offense. Like he's going to do all the chosen stuff.
I want.
Because
Pizza
just
versus
just
Goblin.
imagine you see like Robbie and Miguel right there, and like Terry Silver is just waiting for Daniel. Like he's like sitting in the he's
like
crossing
Silver
his
will
legs.
embrace the Green Goblin in him. He'll be like,
Yeah.
"Atta boy!" Like he'll be like wanting this from Daniel, and
As,
Daniel
as soon as he hears the bell, ding! Danny.
Danny.
Bullshit.
Oh man,
Chris comes into him.
Bullshit.
Robbie
Bullshit.
comes into
See it in your eyes.
bullshit. Oh, like someone's just got to make like you ever see the Chuck Norris thing that went around YouTube, like with like Chuck Norris with the sniper, and they just put random videos with it. So like someone had a towel, and then Chuck Norris like shot it, and then the towel came flying off. Like they do random videos like that. Just do a compilation of Chris saying bullshit to people.
bullshit.
I like how he
Even though he was at a party. For,
I like
the
how he got
Warriors, bullshit.
offended when Johnny said, "You don't care about me," and Chris like, "Bullshit." Bullshit.
That was Chris's favorite word.
He got so offended, like, "Don't you ever say bullshit?"
It replaces like this is your last chance, Johnny.
This is your last chance. He looked at him like he was like, "You motherfucker."
This is your
Just the way
last
he's like,
chance. Johnny.
bullshit.
Bullshit.
I still wish it would have. I still kind of wish he would have done it like at the tournament. Would have went up to him saying like, "This is your last chance, Johnny."
That would
Oh man, so much to
You
look
really
forward
trying
to
to
this
post
season.
me? You're gonna post me at the tournament? Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's been a good chosen live,
Yeah.
live, everyone, and then we've got
Very
like
good.
a good couple of hours here of cameos from the guy I'm teaming up with, the guy who I'm going to get out of Cobra Kai, and he's going to join us. You're with us, Penny. I don't care in any Matt Reeves
And
universe.
we have
Well,
the guy
yeah,
stuck in
Reeves,
prison.
And we've got King's multicultural variant, so I mean we're all good. We're all good. But thank you everyone for joining us for this one. Had an important good hour and a half earlier on, and then we've had a good little hour of Cobra Kai discussion. But this is seamless. It kind of follows over from yesterday into today.
Yeah.
It's just good times await. Now I'm going to try and end it bang on 3 hours because I always get 1 second over, and it really bothers me. So we're going to try and go for that. So for the next minute and a half, just say anything. Just say anything, you guys. Anything.
Well,
Apart from. Where
Sam
can I
is
buy
the
one of
goat.
those hats?
same.
I want to buy one of those hats.
Controversial.
Hey, I want to buy one of those hats, RJ.
I don't know where
You don't
get
know.
them.
You don't know. Damn.
I literally told you how I got it. Like,
It's like 2 generations of bad hats working together.
Hey, I got a Gucci hat. There ain't nothing bad about that.
Your family's got some drip, man. I mean, your old man there, that hat, that's a gentleman's hat, you know. That's
Oh yeah, my dad,
chivalry.
he's a very fashion.
Thanks, mister.
Yeah, your guy has class. You, sir.
You're welcome.
You,
Tristan.
sir.
I mean, hey, we aim to please Tristan, especially with the cream line earlier.
He has his style. I have mine.
Nah, I had to say it.
Daniel is the GOAT. See there, Juliana.
Besides Juliana.
Final
See
minute.
ya.
I'm gonna end it bang on 3 hours. I'm gonna end it bang
See
on.
everybody.
But yeah,
Jesus.
I'd
just
stretch.
something second. So RJ, if the Batman sucks, which it won't, but in the Matt Reeves universe, in its own universe, how does that make any sense? If it sucks, what will be your your loss, thing?
Well,
Screw
first,
this. We need a King Sharks. We need a King Shark show. King Shark is a shark. He needs his own show. If John Cena could get his own show, King Shark needs his own show.
I mean, I agree
Go
with
ahead,
him.
It just cut him off.
He just came out of
And
nowhere.
you know what? And you know what? This is the post-credit scene. This is the post-credit scene for Future. Everyone in the chat, you guys take care, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.
I guess there's no bet.
3 hours. Matt Reeves universe.
Matt Reeves.